Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 50th episode of Screaming into the Void, where we talk about whatever the hell we feel like. My name is Samuel the Infamous. This is my channel. With me is, we're doing a bit of a cold opening today, by the way, folks. I will show the intro, but we'll get to that in a second. With me is my lovely co host, the Corpus Marketing Director, the Hijabi Gamer.
Peace, hail, all hail the corpus. Profit for life.
We also have with us Know Me Without You.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
Freshly burnt from the Caribbean Ocean.
I'm actually peeling today. As I was taking a morning shower, I was like,
flesh wound.
Which is weird because I'm brown and I just get browner, but I'm peeling. This is weird. This is the first for me.
I've had that happen.
Fair enough. And also Bad Dog, Rabbit Dog, or as we like to call him, Thug McCoy, also known as Mandatory Carry.
Eat shit.
I love you too. And joining us today is Caucasian Sasquatch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Screaming to the Void, where we just throw all of our cares to the wind and join the mob.
Yeah, ish. I mean, sexiest voice on the internet.
Like the other
Oh yeah, I'm just listening to the voice. The words don't matter to me. Just keep going.
So, the reason that we did the cold opening, and I wanted to introduce Squatch here, and I know that this is being simulcast on a number of different channels, including his own. So you guys are obviously familiar with who he is, and people over on my channel have interacted with him before. But he does a lot of fun, weird things on the internet, and one of those fun, weird things we have added to our intro video, which we will play for you now. But I wanted to make sure that he received full credit for the addition. Here we go.
Well, I say every day it's a getting closer to taking a bath with my fucking toaster.
That sounds like Squatch, all right.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you, buddy, for that.
Yeah, man. You know what I say about helping channels out, collaboration and stuff is really the only reason I'm here is to help you make better content easier. So for some reason, when I did that, I immediately emailed it to Ajot and to you because Ajot's got her own twisted brain. She'll do something with it. It'll be interesting. But
hey, when is Ajot finally going to say hello to me?
The sun doesn't actually revolve around you, right, buddy?
No, this is an Ajot and me thing.
It doesn't?
This is an Ajot and Carrie thing.
Wait! I thought the sun revolved around you. Have you been lying to me this whole time?
You came to that conclusion all on your own. Don't blame me.
Oh, no, you told me. You specifically told me.
No, I said God did genuflex to me. There's a total and complete difference between those two concepts.
All right.
Wow.
You're right.
The sheer hubris.
I assumed it would include.
And this was my good behavior.
So, thank you guys for joining us, and to the chat. Thank you all for joining us on. I think we're streaming concurrently on 4 channels at the moment. So yeah, if I show something on the screen that you don't recognize from the chat that you're in, it's because it's from one of the other chats, because I get all of it here on StreamYards.
So awesome. I see you.
And we have a lot more people than usual, so I will do my best to say hello to people as they come in. So if I get behind on that, my apologies. We've got some regulars here today. See UA. There's obviously some of the people who are on the panel are also in the chat too. So there's that too. Logical Spock, Ozymandias, Ajot, how you doing? Good to see you. Kohai Masochist, the mean memer. John Denicola, is that what am I pronouncing?
John
right?
Denicola, he's the man with the master plan. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got a fair number of people watching today, which is really cool. So welcome. This is the 50th episode. We sit around. If you're new here, we just bullshit, and sometimes we talk about actual topics, and sometimes we just argue over whether or not Starfleet is a military organization. I mean,
Yes.
Clearly, a scientific organization merely bent on the exploration and interaction with other galactic species.
And kill them all.
Matthew the King, welcome.
I can't.
Clue.
And he's at my channel. Clue's on my channel. I'm his favorite.
Dude, check your DMs and your Instagram. I sent you the link to this like 2 days ago.
I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite now.
You know what?
I can live with that.
You're better looking than we are. So, except maybe Nomi.
Yeah,
you guys are both really good looking women, and we're just avatars and a Sasquatch.
I'm not actually a hobo.
I've always lived my life wondering if I'd be better looking than a Sasquatch, and I finally got my confirmation. Thank you, Samuel.
Definitely better looking than a Sasquatch. Yes,
but you do look good.
Thank you.
Yeah. We will have some other people joining us as the show progresses. One of our other regular co-hosts, Ryan, is running about 20 minutes late. He should show up, when he can. I don't know. He's got to sit in front of that vanity mirror and put all the makeup on, get it just right. It's got to be flawless. Especially because I think he knows Squatch is going to be here. So,
Hi.
Little hair envy there.
There's a bit of a bromance.
No, that man has no idea.
You're stalking him.
You knew.
Dude, YouTube. Look, I can't stalk someone who voluntarily comes into my bedroom whenever I hit the button.
True story. So,
behavior, by the way, Susan, just saying.
Yeah. So, first up today, I got this Forbes article that I have not read all the way through, but this is news as of a few days ago. Neuralink has received FDA approval to begin human trials.
No, thank you.
Can I vote against it?
It's not the kind of thing you vote against. They're not going to put this to a vote.
Okay, if in the possibility future we have a vote on such, I would like to lodge mine for no currently. Like
Mine's
immediately.
I agree, absolutely. I don't want to be a Borg.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. I do not want to be plugged into everybody else.
I'll try anything once, but listen.
Nah. You know what? I appreciate it, but no thanks.
See,
you know how it is.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, though. You can't really unring that bell. So,
all right. I get what you're saying, but maybe just a little bit, just one time.
Yeah. So, what's scary about this is that Elon Musk himself, like that, I honestly do believe, and I think I said this last night, I do believe that he really does think that he has the best intentions, and that he's doing everything he can to promote and uplift humanity as a whole. I think he really does believe that. I think in his heart he really is a decent dude, but I think some of his associates and projects are suspect, like this one.
Yeah.
Squatch.
Yeah.
What is the road to hell paved with?
Good intentions, my good man.
Oh, damn. Didn't know that.
Wait, a key important question here. Has Elon Musk ever expressed an interest or love for Star Trek? Just out of curiosity, because I don't.
Yes, but not.
I think so.
That. It's not
he's not professed it or shown it, but we could tell that he probably has an interest in it.
Because again, just as Samuel just pointed out, or someone pointed out, the Borg. Anyone who's watched any Star Trek would be like, no, thank you.
I don't know. I've seen 7 of 9. I might be able to go for a little Borg.
Oh god,
7 of 9 was a special case, though.
Yeah,
it's case by case.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. Like he's expressed concerns about AI getting out of hand, right? Clearly,
definitely.
He's caught a few movies from the 80s. I get there are certain things that he's on board with that I'm just not, and this is worrying considering that this comes after the selection of the new Twitter CEO, who is currently sitting as a chairperson on one of the WEF councils. And also another dude who he interacts with very regularly has announced that he's going to Davos this week to speak. Forget the guy's name.
Oh,
Uh,
you talking?
So yeah, I mean that's all I saw from it. He hasn't said anything else about it. He was just like, hey, I'm going to Davos. Anything you want me to talk on? Because I'm scheduled at such and such time. And it's just like, this seems like a way to turn people into worker drones and not people.
I absolutely refuse to have that put in my brain.
But imagine the ad space in your sleep.
Right.
Okay, wait a second, Squatch. You want to convince her to do it, not convince her to burn it to the ground.
You do it your way, I'll do it my way. Think about the ad space while you're sleeping.
Think of it this way: even if you were to tell me, Kat, you love Warframe, right? Kat, imagine being able to be inside Warframe if you got this injected in your brain. My answer will still be no.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I made it pretty clear. I like playing Warframe.
Why?
Because I don't trust them to not put some kind of override code or hack. So the next thing I know, yeah.
That was not the answer I was expecting, but it's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm more than just a pretty face here. Okay.
I don't know.
I can
Speaking
stand
of
here.
pretty faces, Maester Chow,
What's up,
welcome
kids?
back.
I'm gonna see.
Yep. Despite popular belief, I am not actually dead. I am very much alive and mostly well. I just need more sleep.
Fair enough. Well, since you're just coming in, what have you been following this Neuralink news lately?
No, but that's pretty interesting that it's getting ready to start human trials. Like a little worrisome.
I'm curious as to why the FDA is involved, the Food and Drug Administration.
Well, because they have to stick it in your brain. It's involved with a major medical operation, so the FDA has to be involved in it.
So I have a
It's
question.
something that's going to be in direct contact with human flesh for basically an indefinite amount of time.
It's a
And
medical device.
so they have to oversee it, whether we like it or not.
Wait, isn't
How
it
can-
the FDA that allowed the certain injection that turns out to?
Yes.
Yes.
They're the ones who gave emergency use authorization to that.
How can any doctor do this form of operation while abiding by their Hippocratic oath?
They can't.
It's elective,
It's distinctly elective and harmful.
but still elective. It's no more harmful than, say, a top surgery on a young child.
Which is exactly what I was thinking. But then, but then if I were to go to a doctor and be like, all right, I don't like having this extra finger here. I want it chopped off. I'm electing for that to be done. They're going to be like, no.
Oh, see,
Uh-huh.
there's the pretty
Right.
face finally showed up.
No.
So 50 episodes, huh? Nobody's canceled this channel yet?
Not yet. No, still standing, motherfuckers.
Working on it.
Yeah.
I tried.
Hmm.
Sometimes
You
you win,
try very
sometimes
damn
you
hard.
fucking whiff.
I think we've tried a couple of times inadvertently. Yeah. How's everybody going? What everybody doing?
Not too bad.
Much
Not
better
too bad.
now.
Good.
I'm pleased to be here. I'm pleased as punch to be here. We've been running this show for almost a year.
Yeah.
And
Next week will be 1 year.
Yep. Next week will be 1 year because when we first started, we first did our first episode. Maester Chow was, with the show every week at that point. And then we took the following week off because we hadn't decided on fully on what kind of schedule we're working. And then after that, we decided weekly. So, next week, the 51st episode will actually be 52 weeks.
That's awesome, man. That's
Cool.
fucking standing. Especially with some of the stuff that we discuss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well-
get shadow banned on occasion. It does happen.
Yeah.
I've heard Cat go off a few
Station?
times. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It's usually when Carrie's in with us that we get shadow banned, but it's all right.
I,
He's on the same government
I
watch
do
list
my
I am, so
part.
it's okay.
I do.
No,
love
wait,
that.
hey, are you saying that the American dude is more shadow banned and on more lists than me, the Muslim Arab? I am insulted and offended.
Well, that
You should
yeah.
be.
Are you
This
triggered?
Yeah,
male.
you're a couple decades too late.
Yeah,
Mm.
if you knew some of the people I knew and some of the
True.
stuff that we get into, yeah, you'd be on a bunch of watch lists.
I mean,
too.
yeah, you know, if you're a white dude, you know, you're on a watch list at this point. I mean, the FBI has come out and said that the greatest threat to democracy and freedom and the West is white supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
despite having any proof of that.
we're
Oh,
swimming in the
they'll-
white supremacy over here.
yeah. Blood,
Yeah.
motherfuckers, blood.
Do you guys hear that the Betsy Ross flag is considered a terrorist symbol?
Yep.
Wait,
Betsy Ross flag, Gadsden flag, bunch
Yep.
of them are.
We stick to one subject at a time.
No,
Sure.
no, that's not how this is
wait,
done.
which one is the Betsy Ross
Oh.
flag? Isn't it the one with like 13 stars in a circle?
Yes.
Yes, that would be the one.
Isn't that like the earlier design of the American flag?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly the point.
That's what I'm
Now-
trying to figure
Is
out.
anyone who actually has a modicum of patriotism is now considered a radical terrorist.
Now,
It's
if,
also 5 years old.
if you were a
That's
royal
5
in the
years ago.
1770s, you know, I could see how it could be considered a terrorist flag.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just fucking stupid is what it is.
Mhm.
Wait. So isn't that like saying that the American flag?
Yes.
That's
exactly what
they
it's saying.
attempt you to do.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh,
Want to conflate terrorism with patriotism. Why did you take me away from that man? I should be closer. I want to be under him.
You want to be all right?
We don't have. Oh, okay.
My brain hurts.
Mine too.
Excelsior.
Rightfully so.
Mine too.
So I was just trying to bring some kind of symmetry to the thing here, but all right, you want to be under Ryan, you can be under Ryan.
I always knew you were a bottom squatch.
I'm a power bottom. Don't mess with me.
You almost made Ryan spit out his drink.
Oh,
I was
man.
hoping to make it come out of his nose, but
I had a former
Swing and a miss.
coworker who's very gay. He has a roommate, and I'm sure he still does. He wouldn't admit he's gay, and he's in his like fucking late 50s. And anyway, yeah, he admitted one time that he's a power bottom to a female coworker,
oh my god.
and
It's all in good fun.
he farted one day next to her. He's like, I'm. He's like, I'm really. She's like, oh my god, it smells so bad. He's like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know when I do it sometimes, and it's like, oh.
That's why it smells like cum and condoms when he farts, but you know, whatever.
Wow.
It was the same female coworker too that he admitted said this. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
You know,
what I thought you meant when he said the Betsy. That's what I thought you meant, but I was like, there's no way. There's no way. That does not
Well,
make any.
What did I say last night? As soon as I come on the show, it gets degenerate and it goes downhill.
Yeah.
that is
That's
that
my
is in
fault.
fact
Yeah.
true.
Me.
No, Samuel, you have to give me a
I'm aroused.
warning.
Warning! That's a beautiful sight.
I like it.
Yeah, if you want to have
Yeah,
nightmares for the rest
what?
of your life.
So this is what I get for being alt tabbed. What the fuck did I miss?
It's a long story. Ryan's got an 8-foot fucking tongue, and so we've memed the shit out of him, and it makes Nomi really uncomfortable to talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Fair
it
enough.
makes me
Yes.
aroused. We've established that I'm aroused.
So
And
he's
then
got the Gene
Samuel-
Simmons tongue. Gotcha.
And then Samuel
Yeah.
last night, he's like, I bet Ryan can lick his nipple with his tongue. I was like, that.
No.
What
What I said was what I
Yeah.
said was that I bet Ryan could lick his nipple with his tongue without tilting his chin.
Yes, you did say that. That's so-
I can stand here more.
I know he can lick his nipple.
See, does that make Ryan a mutant?
It just makes it freak.
Technically,
Sorry, but
I can't do that, but I can definitely touch the tip of my nose.
look, all I know is you've already broken me with the flag. My brain is just completely like, wait,
Wait, what flag?
Apparently,
Yeah,
Betsy
you know,
Ross
Two
flag.
conversations
5 years
back. I
old.
lost her on the fly.
you completely lost me on the flag thing. I'm still like, wait, what?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's the idea, Kat, is that anything that is remotely tied to any kind of patriotic sentiment in this country is being derided as terrorist and anti-democracy because they don't want people fighting for their home.
But this is the country that it symbolizes.
That's
now,
the
hold
point.
on.
Is
That
to
they
Hey,
hate.
don't go using logic there.
Yeah, you're
That's
trying to
like
apply
me
logic
saying-
to raw emotion.
That's
because
like me-
that's all they go off of is fucking
but
raw
that's-
emotion.
That's like me saying that I've banned the
Hey,
use of my last name in my house.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
Kat, that's the point.
accurate.
Like
The
they're
idea is to-
actively.
Actually, a pretty good point. Yeah.
The idea is to make you so upset about that you don't notice when they set your house on fire.
There
No.
are girls
No.
on record that have said on social media, I will not date. I will not on like dating profiles that I won't date a guy if he has an American flag in his profile
Mhm.
Okay,
because
so
that
yeah,
means he's a white supremacist.
How?
That seems
same
intolerant.
same reason that like books on Confucianism or Taoism or legalism in China under Mao were seen as evil because you got to destroy the previous culture in order to control the future culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of destroying stuff, I heard your Twitter got nuked.
Totally on me, actually. Like this isn't the case.
Yeah,
of,
I
like,
know. I heard about that. What
Yeah.
in the blue hell did you think was a good idea?
Did you learn your lesson?
Yes, I've learned my lesson. I still haven't made a new Twitter.
Kid, I love you, but you know what? Yeah, just steer clear.
Yeah. Should not quote Sam Hyde. Totally not
No,
what I quoted.
never.
I should not just
Ever.
quote Sam Hyde.
Wait, but then
Ever.
how is Sam Hyde not banned? But Shadow
No,
gets
what I
banned.
specifically quoted was like his Hassan Piker rant, specifically about wanting to unalive Sam
Don't-
Piker or
don't
Hassan
quote me
Piker
here.
in Minecraft,
In mine, yeah, thank you.
and I didn't provide proper context. I just effectively
that here.
copy and pasted the quote.
Yeah, context
so-
is
So
everything
when I
there,
put my
Chachi.
account unbanned, I gotta quote Hassan Piker. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
This is
do.
the goal for me to live for now.
Yeah.
You can all blame Shadow for Carrie not doing it. Finally, Scotch, that was for you, bud.
Well, let me put it out there for the record. I do not. I'm proud to be an American, and I will probably try and find one of those flags out of pure spite just to fly it.
Can I fund that?
That's the right thing to do.
In fact, I want to find a whole sheet of stickers, tons of stickers, and stick them everywhere.
You know what you should
I'm
also
gonna-
do, and just because I think this would be funny, is get a bunch of those flyers that you can put on lampposts and shit, and print them up to say like "Down with King George."
Have us a little tea party here.
Yeah.
Hey, I had an idea, and honestly, I regret now not going to like Jeremy Boring or something for June. We need a whole line of straight pride merch just to troll back.
Oh, the
Right.
Daily Wire wouldn't do that.
No.
We need
too.
somebody to do it. Maybe for next
Like
year.
somebody definitely would. It's just I don't like the Daily Wire. They step on toes, but they do it just enough to not get banned.
Oh no, I want to. I gotta find someone who'll do it because this year it's too late at this point. But next year I want to be prepped with a whole line of straight pride merch just to step on a whole bunch of toads. And be
Well,
like, yeah.
the closest the Daily Wire got to that was when Candace Owens and Kanye West wore White Lives Matter and got a bunch of massive backlash. Now, of course, Kanye West is a crazy. Well, he's like schizophrenic, and they said that like legitimately he's on like medication, so he's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's the closest they got. I know. What's up?
Oh, is that Clue?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, Clue.
Yo. What's up?
Hey,
Welcome
Clue.
Welcome to the show.
We got a bit of a L shape going on here. I'm gonna probably rearrange some people.
Yes.
Don't
yes,
worry,
Mr.
Squatch.
L.
You're gonna stay right where you're at.
I got a brick. How the fuck do I keep getting moved, asshole?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fine.
Wait, Richard, that's not a bad plan. Keep talking.
I don't really give a shit where I'm at, Sam. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, it does kind of work to have the girls in the center. I mean, they're usually a good focal point.
I'm the center of y'all's universe. Please put
That's
back.
right.
Please put me back in the middle, Sam.
Not
All
even
right,
close,
all
but
right.
okay.
You keep it in
If
the
that
middle.
makes you feel better.
Shut up, Shadow.
I don't even notice.
I've been missing that. I've been missing just. It became so used to like either you, Tyler, JV, someone telling me to shut up that I'm like,
Shut up,
No one's-
Shadow!
yeah.
Shadow.
You missed
Shut
last.
up!
You missed
Uh,
last night. Tyler came on the show, and
did.
I'm pretty sure that after you'd left, he said, "Shut up, Shadow," several times.
He did say
Yeah.
that.
Aw.
Well, we
I
were
love how
we
like,
were
just
making fun of you
horrible
about
that
getting
is.
banned on Twitter.
Yeah, we were making
This is
fun
an
of you.
open topic conversation, right? I can bring up any weirdness I want to.
Pretty
No,
much.
I know
Just
you.
don't get us
Squatch.
banned.
The answer's
All Hear me out.
no. No,
I
don't
have
do
an
it.
argument that Kanye West is president.
That guy's psyched
What?
well.
What?
All
wait,
right.
wait.
So in 2016, Kanye West entered onto the ballot and got 43,000 votes total.
Mhm.
However, if people want to argue that this past election was questionable and the one before it must be questionable, right? Leaving the only legally elected individual with votes that was in the actual competition here being Kanye West, having votes legitimately.
No,
I
allegedly,
kind of
you're not
want
wrong.
to let him.
I'm
I
actually.
kind of want to let
You
him
actually
have,
got
like,
me
a
thinking about that.
Oh god, that's
No.
pretty cool.
I kind of
Right?
want to let.
Dude, when I thought about it, I went, wait a second.
Interesting.
Hold on.
When
Let's just
men
give
disagree
Kanye
with
West,
the
like,
sound-
3
sound of
months.
reason, you guys are fucked.
Good.
You
At this
realize
point,
that,
we-
right?
Y'all don't think Kanye would be better than Biden?
I mean,
I
that's a
do.
point.
That's
I
not
mean,
Sometimes.
I think a potato would be better than Biden.
Yeah, my
I
cat.
honestly think it's a coin flip because on one hand, he won't do the same things Biden did. On the other hand, he's crazy enough to do some stupid shit that would be equally destructive, just differently.
I'm sorry. It doesn't make a difference. Whether he's better or worse than Biden isn't the point. He's insane. He's legitimately not well. When Kerry is
All
the sound of
Yeah,
reason,
he's
you
not
guys
well.
are really, really fucked. Think about this.
Look, Carrie,
carefully.
think about it for a second like this. Okay, so right now we have somebody in office whose brain
A puppet.
does not function.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Kanye's
does.
brain does not function correctly, but it functions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
debatable, but
Yeah,
That's-
you know,
That's the
yes,
point.
Kanye has slight bouts of anti-Semitism, which is, you know, hey, well, I guess
No, he's
whatever.
insane.
I
Yeah.
mean,
See,
But yeah, was he lying about him though?
I think he was telling the truth the whole time, but I think he was
Don't you have to
confused
put
as to
this
which
into
was
the
real.
context of his experiences? I mean, this man has gone through Kardashians. He's been buddies with Donald Trump. The man has lived an exceptional life. Shouldn't he
Yeah.
have exceptional problems?
Mm.
well,
Why not?
by that logic, you're not wrong.
He's wrong, but not for that reason.
I guess I don't know. I think probably one of his first mistakes is getting involved with the Kardashians at all.
Well,
Because
that's
Yeah.
their
Well, did
correct.
anybody
That
actually?
that family's beyond screwed up.
I think Warsaw Patriot. Yeah, he is
Oh,
messed
hey,
up celebrity.
Warsaw.
That I've never heard of a celebrity who wasn't messed up on some level or other.
Oh,
Something
yeah, they're all-
about being
Hey,
a
Mark,
celebrity
good to
does
see you,
that to
bud.
you. So I would say that yeah. I mean, he also wouldn't be the first messed up celebrity we've had in a political office ever. You know,
Nope.
look at Al Franken, for example, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura, or
Yep.
Ronald fucking Reagan. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And Ronald Reagan is arguably one of the best presidents we've ever had, arguably.
Not really.
By comparison to a lot of others, yes.
Compare it to Ford.
Or Carter, or John
Carter.
Carter, or
Biden.
Nixon.
Carter got sabotaged.
Or
Bad.
Biden.
You know, I'm
So-
not saying the
well,
man was
that's-
perfect.
it's
There was
not
a lot
even
of
fair.
jacked up shit that happened under his rule, but
Yeah.
you know, by comparison to a lot of other guys, yeah, he was one of the better ones.
Mhm.
Hey, so quick question. As a right winger, I've always been grown up to like praise Reagan as like the second coming. Aside from trickle down economics, I don't know anything about him. Like
Every time you
why
see
is
a
he
homeless
great?
person in the street, you can thank Reagan.
Let me put it this way: no fault divorce, his administration; crack
Ooh.
epidemic, his administration.
Yeah.
Why are those good things?
Yeah, but
Those are
nobody
not-
told
They're
They're
them.
not good.
Nobody
things.
told
They're
them.
not
To,
good things.
nobody made them smoke crack.
That's true, but those are
That is true.
you know
No,
those
he
are those
didn't
are things.
make them, but he made it easy enough for anyone to get it.
Mhm.
I mean,
He made them smoke crack.
Yeah, but nobody.
Biden is doing that.
I mean, if you're getting down to it, it was the
So if I
freaking CIA.
leave some
that
steak
did it.
knives at your house and you stab your family, is that my fault?
depends on what perspective we're talking from here, Chief.
What
Well,
are you doing in my house with steak knives?
look, every president's going to have its downfalls, and that's just the way it is. I mean, look, I would say probably the last president was the best one, at least in my lifetime, went economy wise, and dude still had his flaws, right? You know,
Oh, yeah.
he kind of shot off at the mouth. Sometimes a lot of times it got him in trouble. Sometimes it was fucking hysterical, and I loved it. And other times, like it was just you know, it was the truth. So I mean, but you know,
Kinda
obviously,
sounds like Shadow.
Trump's presidency would have gone so much better if he would have just learned to shut the fuck up.
well, like I said, he's one of those people that like the brain mouth filter is like not there. It's like a typical New Yorker, right? You know, just shooting off at the mouth.
Right.
And so you know, it's funny, you know, if you're somebody who likes watching people have mental breakdowns because of you know, somebody said something, you know, and Twitter's the perfect place for that kind of nonsense. But yeah, so it was kind of a detriment to him, you know, to where you know, the more sophisticated people, the wine moms from suburbia, were not a huge fan because they're like, oh my god, he says the worst things, and it's just like, really, like that's what and it's just, you know, and it just goes to show the fragility of people's temperaments nowadays.
Yeah.
It just
Like,
but
Yeah.
we
grabbed him by
did. Unfortunately, our society did it. We created these people who are too fucking sensitive. And
not
it's
just
like,
too sensitive, also too freaking stupid to function.
well,
I'm like
that's a product of the system because you know they don't teach history in school anymore. They don't teach actual functional things you need to be like a legitimate adult. It's like they you know they teach you about, like, in today's world, like gender studies and crap like that, but they don't teach you how to balance a fucking checkbook or how to do your taxes.
Any tax codes and none of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't teach you how to do your
How to
fucking
buy
taxes.
a car.
You know, and it's you know, so you have 18-year-olds who join the fucking military, and by the age of 19, they have a 27% loan for a 27% loan for a, you know, Camaro, you know, that costs $35,000, and it's like, what? It's like that's the, you know, and it's just that kind of irresponsibility that is unfortunately our fault.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, most of our problems are of our own making. Real quick on a sort of side tangent here, but kind of related to the politics thing. I've got some clippage of the DeSantis Twitter Space announcement.
No.
I'm sure some of you have probably seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So
this.
yeah, we've got Elon is hosting. Ron DeSantis is there. We've got George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Dick Cheney, Adolf Hitler, the devil, and the FBI.
What is that? How you spell Adolf?
All the celebrities, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was an F.
You don't need to know how to spell Adolf. Just forget it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just forget it. Like you're in enough trouble.
Yeah, you're in enough trouble.
Yeah, just watch and listen, buddy. But you know,
Don't
don't
take
tell anybody
notes.
you're taking notes.
Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George
microphone.
knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Guys, can we please just calm down?
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm.
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up! Would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president. Okay?
Yeah, we kind of already
We
knew about
already
it.
know, Governor.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our.
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words. The devil, I'm going to kick your ass very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney, sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
No, I think I'm more worried about his age.
I think the best part was literally the FBI and Dick Cheney coughing.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
just bailing.
I like the very end of the video where it's still Dick Cheney coughing.
Yeah, I just cut it out for the music, but yeah, at the very end, you just hear Dick Cheney just coughing some more.
I thought that was someone on stream for a second, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no.
No, it's part of the bit, kid.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been on
you'll
streams
figure
with
it out.
people who cough into like, or it's just like,
Oh my
dude,
god.
come on. Yeah.
It's like
I just freaked out my cat.
Gary! What?
Hi.
What?
You turn your face cam on.
Yeah, he does it sometimes.
Can you hear me?
He's
know
like,
if
yo,
you
what
hear
about it?
me.
On my side job, so I can turn the
So
camera.
you put the Gimp mask up for a minute. Now you're coming out to play with the big boys.
Let's go with that.
Good
Let's
girl.
go with that.
There is, in fact, a mute button, Zillage. Yes,
There is a mute button.
That is a fact. So, you know,
yeah,
there has been a lot of crazy shit going on in the world these days, and I had thought to maybe cover some of it, and we touched on a little bit of it here. But honestly, man, it's 50 episodes. Let's just have some fucking fun.
Yeah, we've had 50 episodes of talking about crazy shit that's happening in the world. Typically, it devolves into a political bullshit discussion, but
And eventually it gets her back around to like Ryan's sexual perversions.
Well, yeah, but that's
Well, can we
Ryan,
go
so
back in
we just
time a
write
little
that
bit,
off.
man?
Y'all lost
Would
me
you
for a
learn
minute
more,
though, with
please?
all the political
Yes,
talk, but when we're discussing Ryan's sexual perversions, I'm all ears, baby.
Really, Squatch? You're gonna go there?
Hey, at least you know where his priorities are.
If I get half a chance, I'm gonna invite myself.
You go, girl.
What the hell was that?
That is blue raspberry.
You should
Just go with the flu.
play Nomi's favorite one again.
No.
Which one? There's two she doesn't like.
The first one.
Backdoor.
Oh no! I was
Nobody
talking
likes that one, Shadow.
Yeah, nobody likes that one.
It doesn't bother me.
But you
Shadow likes that one, obviously, but
Yeah, what?
I find it hilarious, actually.
Yeah,
What
I
that
bet
says
you-
about me, I'll let you decide.
All right.
Yeah.
Here. I'm
Interest.
gonna play it. I am going to play it. I'm giving my panelists fair warning. Plug your ears
All
if you don't
right.
want to listen. But
I'm just not
for
looking.
everybody out there watching, welcome to my channel.
I'm gonna be sick.
that's like some shit that I saw in Opie and Anthony one time.
That's such a long fucking clip.
Yeah, it just so
It is.
long.
That clip
It's
doesn't bother
disturbingly
me.
long.
I know.
And we
I
can
know.
thank our lovely memer Kohai Masochist for that, who went through like 3 or 4 different iterations before we landed on that particular one.
Yeah.
And it's not just the sound effects, it's not just the man screaming and grunting, it's the fact that it goes on for nearly 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's
No.
hilarious.
I was talking about the one that Kohai actually sent me. I forgot you don't have that one. The one where Nomi's making that weird face, and I'm like got my tongue sticking out.
Yeah,
at her.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, that was the first one. She really
Yeah, don't.
highly disliked.
Yeah. So this is how we do here. If we so I had a friend years and years ago. I'm not going to say his name here or anything, but we weren't initially friends. We were coworkers, and his MO was that he would do something to make you so very uncomfortable that you either picked a fight with him, never spoke to him again, or became best friends forever because you could get over it.
What did he do to you?
Well, so I was working at KFC at the time, and you know how you got to drain out the fryers and you got to filter the oil and all that stuff, and usually it comes out about 365 degrees, which is enough to melt your skin off.
Yeah,
I know now.
So I'm bent over that, and I'm doing my thing, and he comes up behind me with a pair of tongs used for distributing chicken and plants them firmly between my ass cheeks. And I had to stop myself from falling face first into the oil, which did not allowed me a chance to think before I just turned around and started punching him in the nose.
Well, that is pretty funny. I probably would have ended up friends with him.
Yeah, and I did, and we were friends for many years. Good friends. He was one of the best friends I've ever had, so as a result of that, that's kind of how I look about the backdoor clip a little bit. I was like, look, if you can get past that, you're cool. You can hang. Nomi sitting over there plotting my death, but
well, Nomi
Not-
can't get past
not
it. I can
Googling
get past
things. How to take out a squid.
Yeah, the fillet.
Oh, you get the Koreans on his ass.
Deep fry him because the first one didn't. The
Calamari,
first attempt
baby.
didn't work.
Ooh, calamari's good.
Just get an attractive South Korean woman, and he'll be dead.
The first time I had
Oh.
raging seasickness, we'd had calamari, so I don't want to talk about that.
See, some of my regulars are like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, some people aren't a fan.
Now, to be fair, I do not play that one every time.
Yes,
No.
thank God.
I do hold that one in reserve, but because we have so many not usual viewers, I figured I'd just throw you all in the deep end of the pool.
It's a celebration, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
feel
it's the 50th anniversary. You get to pull out all the stops.
Yeah, it's a party.
I do get to pull out of all the stops. You know what doesn't get pulled out though, Shadow?
No.
Cacti.
Don't pull out. It's rude.
I was expecting one of the worst ones, honestly.
I love that one. That one's one of my favorites.
I mean,
Yeah.
you like Brie Larson, so yeah,
wrong with
makes
you,
sense.
Sam?
Checks out.
Hey, Brie Larson's better looking than you are.
Yes,
That is
she's a
true.
female.
I have a
Sam.
better ass though.
Sam,
Oh, she has a
You're
flat
not wrong,
ass.
Squatch. You're not
She had to
wrong,
have a
buddy.
damn butt double, man.
I don't even use padding.
Should have padded that. Yeah, I was about to say they should have
Yeah.
padded that shit.
No,
Wait,
have
they
you like
really
seen,
used a butt double?
I
Yeah.
think they might have.
yeah, like have you seen the clips where like her stunt double just looked like a better Captain Marvel than she did?
Mhm.
Probably
No,
could've
because
acted
I
better,
didn't
too.
watch. I only watched the scenes with the cat.
No, so like it was
It's
like
a
one of the things
flirkin,
it showed
not
up-
a cat.
It's a flirkin.
Yeah, but it's
No flirkin.
No flirking way.
The one to scratch Nick, that cat.
Yeah, it's a flirkin.
Yes.
That didn't happen.
It's Samuel's cat.
I don't have a cat.
You lost your flirkin.
No, I don't. I don't have cats. I don't like cats. I've told you this repeatedly. I do not
Shut
like
That's why you
cats.
got a flirkin.
Cats
Shut up.
don't abide.
Shut up,
Amir's
Shadow.
listening. Shh, Amir's listening.
Yeah, the mayor's always listening.
What is that?
So,
She's always watching.
she also knows that I'm not talking about her or, cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's a fair amount of information there, Zinni Biscuit, that I did not have before, I suppose. Thank you.
okay, so
Wow.
Zenny's not going to be the next ex Mrs. Carey, definitely for sure.
Zenny's a
Yes,
lovely woman. For all those of you who are not
Yeah.
familiar with her, she's a
I
wonderful
don't
person.
mind horse girls. Save a horse, ride a Sasquatch.
Yeah. So, yeah. How y'all doing? 50 episodes.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yay.
it's crazy.
You go, girl.
I bet Kat, this will be your 40th straight episode on here.
Oh, cool! I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Numbers.
you came on with Chow and me on episode 10.
Yep.
God damn!
You've
Didn't
been
I
putting up
come-
with us dumbasses for a while.
I think I came on somewhere around episode 20, right?
I was like 23. You and Joker
Yeah.
was both, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around in there. So it's quite the journey, but definitely fun. This stream was actually probably one of the first ones that ever 3-hour ones I ever was a part of. Because I thought, 3-hour stream was like almost unheard of, just sitting here and do it. I was like, how do some of these guys do it? But fucking flew by. So
Yeah, when you're having fun, you can keep the conversation going. It doesn't feel like 3 hours at all up until you decide you have to stand up, and then you realize how badly you've had to pee for the last hour.
right. That usually happens to you.
Yes, it does.
You're like, I need to end the stream because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, because it's like been 4 hours or so, and I've been drinking the whole time.
That plus, you know what really helps? Warframe.
Oh God.
Speaking of video
Rum
games, speaking of
works
video
better.
games, because Yui's yelling at me, Starship Troopers Annihilation is going on with its early access beta thing, and it looks a lot of
does look
fun. And we're
Mhm.
trying to put together a fire team. We need 16 people. We have 3.
16? Jeez.
Well, I mean, you can play with less, but like the full lobby is 16, and I want to try to get as many people in the lobby because it's like it's Starship Troopers. The point of
Good
that
luck
is like
with that.
build
I'm
a
down.
fort and defend
I know I
against
do.
the bugs, and that'd be better with a bunch of
Or I'll
people
sign
on a
up.
call rather than randos.
Would you
Is
like to
it-
know more?
Would you like to know
Would
more?
you like to know more?
Wait, Shadow, did you see the game Bolt Gun?
I saw it. I mean,
got it. It's awesome.
nice. Yeah, I
Blood
saw it. People are raving
everywhere.
about it. It's not my type of game, so I'm not getting it or playing it. But I'm happy for the people who enjoy that style of game.
It's double.
Guns, blood, and demons. It's awesome.
I don't think I was alive for the original Doom, and I've been told it's the original Doom, but Warhammer 40k skinned. So
No, dude, the original Doom is old enough to be your daddy.
yeah.
So if he was a very young and suave teenager, yes.
I'm old enough to be everybody here's father except Caucasian Sasquatch and I think Master Child, but I'm not totally sure.
You're not
about
old enough to be my father.
Or mine.
that. The hell I'm not.
Dude, you're 3 years older than me.
Yeah,
He
I
was
mean,
a very
you're
small
definitely not
3-year-old.
old enough to
and
be
he
my
That is a
blew-
very
You
visible
look like you're in your
3-year-old.
20s.
Yeah, no, I'm in my 40s, dude.
Why'd you think Samuel's in his 20s?
I've seen his face, that's why.
you fucking serious?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I mean, I've known you a long time, buddy. You
Wait,
didn't
Samuel,
even
you're
look like
Asian?
you were in your 20s when you were in your 20s, man.
I know.
I can only
What do
recognize
you look like, a 2-year-old?
No, when I was in my 20s, I looked like an 80-year-old. A lot of drugs.
So,
Okay, that's always been good for you.
Yeah. I
been
mean,
through the ringer a little bit.
yeah, I've been off that wagon for a long time. But life throws some curveballs your way. Sometimes you get into a cage, you get the shit beat out of you, and it rearranges your face a little bit. Yeah, I haven't looked like I was in my 20s for
Yeah, but it felt
Ever.
so good punching that little fucker in the face all the time. Ah,
Yeah.
it just makes you feel better about yourself.
It does. It does. Not that we're advocating violence in any way, YouTube, but
No.
some people
That's
have
my job.
Puts the baseball bat away.
But his face is so punchable. It's so
Yeah.
punchable.
The person that Chow was referring to is somebody that we mutually have in our past who we are both better off without.
Oh yeah,
But we did
Sort
get
of
to punch him in the
Smoke
face a bunch of
Brothers.
times.
Cool.
we got to punch him in the face a lot. That made things almost worth it.
Oh my god, okay, but you remember getting
Yes, you do. I thought people offering me drugs was going to be a way bigger problem than it actually was growing up.
Right.
So I think this is horseshit. I never got free drugs in my Halloween candy.
Me either.
Yeah, me neither. I always had to go hustle for him.
I was going into a convenience store the other day and I was walking up to the counter. Guy walked up and asked me for $5, so I gave it to him. Got in there and the chick behind the counter says, "Now he's not going to do nothing but go buy some drugs with it." And I said, "Oh, hold up!" And I ran out and gave him another $5. There's no way he's getting drugs with $5.
Right?
Yeah. So
That's
I don't know.
enough.
My
Count.
I guess, yeah.
Cool.
Drugs are drugs.
This is an interesting tangent.
Well,
tangent.
it is what it is. I mean, I understand where you would have a little trouble, fielding the questions and all that stuff because you're pretty young, you're pretty straight laced, and you don't have a lot of experience in the underbelly of society, whereas I do.
Me too.
So, and Kat, Kat's not as young as you are, but she is also led a relatively straight-laced life and has probably not been directly exposed to as many awful facets of it as I have.
Very sheltered.
Probably not. But look at me. That's one of the things that I find is like just look at me. Like before you ask the question, before you make just look at me, pause a moment, and rethink what you were thinking.
Are we supposed to ask
the Muslim part or the woman
pause a
part?
moment, look at you? What are we supposed to do? I'm so confused. There's so many things.
It's like different. Like for example, where people are always surprised when they find out like I'm kind of conservative leaning. It's like
what? Are you sure?
Why
would a
Muslim be
You're a conservative? What?
And people be like, it's like, okay, just pause a moment, look at me, and then rethink your question.
Yeah, take your opinion, stop, roll it up in a little piece of paper, bend over, shove it up your ass, and move on with your life.
Yeah.
Make sure you breathe in first.
Yeah, breathe in deep. When you feel a slight pressure, exhale. I hear it goes right in.
When I go to a car dealership, I always take a tube of KY jelly and set it on the table before we sit down. It just cuts straight to the chase. I've never actually been asked why I bring it. They seem to know.
They do. Because they tell the same joke.
Yeah,
they do.
pretty much.
They do. Whereas our good friend Nomi, the center of the panel and the center of attention here, grew up on the border with cartel members spiking like CIA heads on fence posts.
Yep. Just
She's a friend of the cartel.
I didn't say that. I said she grew up near there.
Yeah, I'm not a friend of the cartel.
She's still alive, so that sort of leads credence to the idea.
I don't know. It depends on the profit.
If you're a good neighbor, you end up not dead.
Yeah, I'm thinking it depends on the profit margin.
Wow.
Kohai, the expired whipped cream is her drug. You mix it with
No,
Red Bull.
no,
that's like
yeah.
heroin.
Red Bull is her drug.
Look, I've already said this before, and I've said this to people. Like I know, I'm like, look, I would make a great dealer because I would never use my product. Because to me,
You
it's
make
like
a horrible dealer.
You
Why?
make a horrible dealer.
You're
Because I'd just be like,
a very
yeah.
talkative person.
It wouldn't have anything to do with her.
Yeah, but nobody would suspect her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
first
would.
off, no,
Because she'd be sitting on the porch playing Corpus going, does anybody want to buy any of these drugs? I haven't been outside in a week and nobody knows they're here. The game would interfere.
The only thing that just drives me nuts are the idiots who use it. It's like, excuse me, you're burning your profit. Are you
Don't get high up on your own supply.
Because
To be
half
fair-
the time they're users as well.
Well,
Like, they're
that's
Don't practice what you preach.
statistically not quite as true as you think it is, Shadow, first of all. And secondly, Kat,
Really?
yeah, that is one of the number one rules of most business, not just the drug business, but most business. is
And
that
there
you
would
do
be
not get
cats
high
on
on your
all
own
of
supply.
Yeah, it seems
That's
like
right.
common sense to me.
That's why
Well-
Gus Frink said he doesn't hire junkies.
Also,
Bring it back.
if you are gonna use your own products, whatever business you may be in, you should pay full price like everybody else. Elon Musk doesn't get a free Tesla,
Absolutely.
so why should you?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Firm believer.
I agree with that 1,000%. Don't
I'll
give,
tell you
don't give
another
yourself
one.
freebies.
If you're working an hourly paid job, you should spend the first hour working for yourself every day. You should put that money up, never freaking touch it. Put it away for yourself later because it will blow your mind how much that will be directly.
Yeah.
Also, Kohai, it's not OSHA violations. That's her bomb that she's been working on. Very
Oh,
steadily.
her
Yeah.
Her setup is attack
her
nuke.
workstation, her war room.
Has
Oh my
anybody
God.
called something about that? We need a wellness check on that one.
I think it's gotten worse.
Save
I
versus death at -5 with the target
It's
of 20.
It's literally one cat spilling a Red Bull away from burning the whole house down.
Yep.
You know what it reminds
Wow,
me of?
nothing. She's aiming for the whole neighborhood.
She's taking out New
Hell
Jersey
yeah.
with that. She's taking out the whole damn state of New Jersey
Yeah,
with
well,
that.
it's Jersey,
Maximum
of course. Why would,
casualties.
Yeah, I mean,
why would anybody want Jersey? I want to take Phil Murphy out with me.
In
let's
Minecraft.
go pause.
In Minecraft.
yeah.
Minecraft,
Yeah.
like what I've discovered, don't make death threats without the in Minecraft part.
No,
Don't make
it-
death threats.
yeah, it's just the first
Full
part.
stop.
It's just
Full
the
stop.
just don't make death threats.
Jesus Christ, kid. Oh,
Hey, you recognize I got my sandals on?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, it must be tough to walk around the pebbly beaches with those big fucking holes through your feet.
Sometimes, you get a rock stuck in there. You really got to get, like a nail or something, dig it out.
That was a Jesus joke for all of you who are, really mad about it. I was just driving that point home.
Yeah, for anyone keeping score at home.
See, I
I'd
thought
say
that
if
was
you
a
can't
couple
joke about
jokes.
Jesus, what can you joke about?
Nothing.
Right.
I
Actually,
think
last
Jesus
night.
would be a jokester. I think he'd take jokes.
So last night we were talking on Abyssal Musings, Larry, Nomi, and myself, and he was telling lies again about snakes and myself. And
None of those are lies.
you shut the fuck up, Shadow.
It's slander at best.
All right. Well, we can just put him in the back.
I'm out corner.
And anyway, so I would kept saying like Jesus Christ, there's a swear because it's not really a thing for me. I know I understand it. For Christians it's a thing. But I'm not, so it doesn't really bother me much. And it's just a swear that it's a colloquial thing I grew up with. So yeah, I was saying it a lot. And he goes, "Quit calling on Jesus like that. He's not going to show up and help you out." And I was like, "He'd bring the snake to testify as a witness."
And then Larry started fucking dying.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Sam's view of God is has been explained to me a few times from him. Is he believes in all the gods and he hates all of them, and the best part is they hate him back.
They do.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's true.
Well, that's how
They
you
bless him with a
yourself
channel.
explained it to me, sir.
Yeah.
I believe in all of the gods, and I hate them all, and they hate me right back.
Yes, that is accurate.
So it works. It works.
The thing is, it's not just the gods that hate him.
No. That's just I'm thinking big picture here, but it's also like grasshoppers and shit.
Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, how about say if you're not pissing somebody off, you're not doing it right.
I think that's fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I say let your haters be your motivators.
If
You're
there's
not
one
pissing
thing,
anybody off, you're fucking up, bud.
yeah, to put it in terms for our gamer friends out there, if there's one thing video games have taught me in life is that if you encounter enemies, you're going the right way.
Or you go towards the shiny parts.
Isn't that also right for life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, grasshopper.
Yeah, no, he's
I didn't see you there. What with being in the tall grass and all.
What do you know about the tall grass? Hold up now. I got a buddy of mine making a movie called In the Tall Grass. He's been working on it for about a year now. Keeps sending me clips. Now, the name of the channel is MVTV Vigilante News. He's been out
making
doing
a
that
film?
for a long time.
He's making a film?
Ooh.
Yes,
make
he
one.
has uploaded at least 30 some odd minutes of various clips he's been working with for the past year.
Nice.
You've been subscribed, you'd know that. You'd know that it is creepier than Void Cat.
MD? No, I haven't.
I don't know what Void Cat is. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not a rabbit hole you want to go down.
Hey, while you're down that rabbit hole there, bud, you might want to check out Deary Off the Wall.
That,
It'll
don't know what that.
show
Of course,
At the end of it all,
Alice,
just don't listen to a damn thing Squatch says for you to look up. Okay, you'll be
Ah.
safer and happier in life.
I've
Well-
made that mistake already.
I don't cringe that easily. To be honest. But yeah,
This is
no,
like
I'm usually
the
behind
neutral-
the times.
Yeah, but this is like neutral zone of the dark web type shit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do know who Mr. Hands is. I'll just say that. Or
We're deep into the YouTube lore
A
now.
lot of the people in Cat's Discord don't, and that is humorous to me. Whenever I'll just
And one
tell
of
them
them's
Google
pissed
Mr. Hands and just get a lot of angry people yelling at me.
Why do you let
Gary
you do that
included?
to your
Speaking of
friend?
which, Shadow.
Why do you know what that is?
Me?
You're not old enough to be on the internet long enough to know what that is.
Because he was
I
dumb enough to
follow,
Google
I
it.
follow a YouTuber who likes joking about that in the Kunduz hospital.
I don't know what to say.
It's part of the reason Obama got a Medal of Peace.
Oh God.
Yeah,
He called down a gunship strike on a hospital from Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Kunduz
you know,
Hospital.
Obama sucks, and we all know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Obama.
was like 20 years ago, guys.
It was.
Seriously, we still
Well,
talking
it
about
wasn't 20 years ago, but yeah, it was pretty close.
18. Happy
But
now.
I would say if you're looking to go down a dark rabbit hole that's not necessarily going to lead you to like human trafficking sites, maybe check out why Garfield is a Lovecraftian horror.
Oh no.
Yeah,
because
go watch that.
That is some twisted shit, and it will mess you up. But there's nothing on it that can't be found on the open World Wide Web. So
I don't think Sam's forgiven me for that one.
I've heard of that. Why am I terrified?
Watch it. Then get back to me.
It's
Samuel
nuts.
recommended it.
I think Squatch knows what I'm talking about too. You seen that shit? Yeah, it's wild.
Dude, I delved deep into the various film and comic theories out there.
It is.
I love those things.
There's so much weird shit about Garfield out there, and they all lead back to the same place. That Garfield is this eldritch thing who's come to Earth solely to torment his poor master John into abject madness and despair, ultimately leading to suicide. For instance, if you go back, there's a whole thread somewhere on the internet where if you take Garfield and Odie out of all of the Garfield comic strips, it's just a sad, suicidal, lonely man talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of
Wouldn't
fucked
that
up.
be a lot of comics if you removed like every character but one guy?
Hey, Luke Cassidy, welcome to the show.
Luke Cassidy.
Hey, Lou.
Hello there.
Uh-oh, Ryan. Squatch isn't under Ryan anymore. Careful. You're going to piss him off.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I thought I'd stop by and congratulate you on your 50th one.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lou.
And it's just good to see you all. It's a big panel today.
It is.
Yeah.
I sent out a lot of invites.
Samuel's moving on up.
To the
Yes.
side.
What time did you guys end last night?
geez.
After the OnlyFans comment, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, that was your fault.
I missed a lot.
Yeah, blame her.
No,
Blame
she was.
her.
Luke Astley is a very lovely human being, but on occasion, like she was actively encouraging Ryan to put his tongue on OnlyFans to see how much money he could get.
Please? I've been asking for weeks.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm
I want
gonna
some
do it.
feet.
Do it.
I need some feet. I want
You don't
some
have
of
a
them
hair
big,
on your
bloody
ass if you don't
toe
fucking
jam
do
covered
that,
feet,
Ryan.
bro.
No, I'm gonna
Do
do it. I
not
swear to God.
give Squatch
I'm
your
gonna
feet
fucking do it.
photos.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Pixar didn't happen, Ryan.
Yeah. No, I'm
Actually,
literally-
don't send me those pics. But
Yeah.
She wants to secretly subscribe.
no, I do not. That was so gross.
No. I don't even want to know.
She's gonna hate watch that one.
She's gonna hate watching it. It's gonna be like that one OnlyFans girl who found out her stepdad was subscribed to her.
Oh, Jesus, why would you even bring that up?
Biggest
Why,
contributor.
Ryan? Why?
Someone
We're
has
all
to.
We're talking about OnlyFans. It's a natural progression.
We're talking about you and OnlyFans.
Well,
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
probably would have segued.
I mean, he'll make money on that.
I mean, I figure with all of the young ladies losing money these days on it, because as it turns out, it's not sustainable for too long. There's an open market there for guys with inordinately large tongues and no shame.
Ryan has both.
Look, if
And
it's,
also
if
talks
it's
regular
legal,
about eating the booty.
if it's
the
legal,
bonus.
I'll consider it. You know?
Samuel,
It's
you're
100% legal.
No, I know it's legal. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like
okay.
it's legal. It's not like it's selling drugs. I mean, I'm good. And I
That's
have
okay.
I have no shame. I'm one of those people. It's like, you know what? I'll do this to see if it works. Like seriously.
Dude, it works. That's how I did it with feet pictures. It worked.
Wait, you said last night you didn't actually do that with feet pictures.
Wait,
Yes, I
you
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
she
I-
did. She's also tried to get me to do it.
Because your feet will probably sell, Shadow. There's some weird, gross older man out there like, yeah, I want Tinkerbell's feet.
Okay.
I mean,
Honestly, if you market yourself with that name, you'll get that revenue.
Oh
Joker
yeah,
Boy's not wrong about that.
I'm not surprised.
Twinkerbell.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was Chow, you missed that. So on one of Ryan's shows on Friday a couple weeks ago, they were discussing the new Peter Pan movie, and Shadow made an offhand comment about fairies and spanking, and I christened him Twinkerbell, and it took off, and now there are memes of him floating around Twitter with his head on Tinkerbell's body, like Black Tinkerbell's body.
Nice.
Hey, whoa, that was
it
wrong.
got to the Legion of Memers, released them at Kraken. I'm friends with some of the Legion, and they watch and released them at Kraken was the first one to do it. Then Horny Alf shared it, and then of course a couple of Rev Roma, a couple of the other guys, like it just took off.
Wait,
yeah, they were memeing the fuck out
I
of
only
him.
saw McCrackens.
No, there was a few. I tried to share everyone that I saw, but yeah.
I'm so glad my Twitter got deleted now because I don't want to see any of them.
Oh, don't worry. I have your email, buddy.
No.
You are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude. Just steer into the skid.
Hey, you know what? I would love
Get
to
that
do,
bag, man.
And I've mentioned this before. I haven't brought it up with her yet, but at some point I'm going to. So, our good friend of the channel, Amira, Lioness Exiled, she has started adopting this new persona when she's reading news. She reads it from a leftist perspective so that she doesn't get quite as upset. She has a little bit more fun with it and that sort of thing. Yeah, and she calls herself Heather, and we're working on getting her a wig and like a nose ring and some other shit.
By the way,
absolutely amazing bit.
I want to get her to we're looking at pink.
Good
but
idea, by the way.
I want to get her up there as Heather, and I want to get Twinkerbell up there as her sidekick.
Listen, I don't.
Which
know
means
if
you got to put the fucking wings on, bro.
Pink is a danger color, but it's not the danger color. Blue, just avoid chicks with blue hair. Just in general, good dudes with blue hair. They the hell away from them too. It's unsafe.
Get great head.
Bro, there was a freaking in my psych class. There was like a guy with like teal, like a light bluish green hair color, and I'm just like, he also had one of those voices where it's just like even if he didn't have that hair, you would get the vibe that you're the kind of person who dyes your hair that way just from the way he spoke. It was infuriating.
Wait,
So,
of
yeah,
course,
like
wait, Shadow. If his hair was bluish teal, there's no way it was naturally that way. Of course, he's dyeing it that way.
well, no. What I mean is like even if his hair was normal, like if it was blonde or like auburn or whatever, like he spoke like the kind of person who would do that. Is my point. It's like if you see nowadays you see colored hair,
Blue
9
hair's
times
not
out of
just
10 it's a crazy person.
Blue hair is not just a fashion statement. It's an actual state of being. You know.
Yeah,
it's a danger color.
It's like being a Karen. You don't have to be named Karen to be a Karen.
Yep.
That's true.
You don't have to
just
have blue hair.
want to talk to my manager.
Yeah. Excuse me, Princess OPD. That thumbnail, that I think that's the one that's on Squatch's channel. That, by the way, I saw that yesterday. That was hilarious.
You like that?
It did.
That was made for me by DM Foss a few months ago during that whole, actually maybe about a year or two ago during that
He
whole.
made you a meme, but
January
he won't make me one.
I was like, hey, I need somebody to make me a sheep meme with one of them dressed up with Oakleys. He's wearing the full kit.
He's got a green glow. He's saying, hey, let's go inside, guys.
It's good.
I'm gonna have to talk with Mr. Fox. Have our time.
Hey, now listen. I mention it in my show sometimes. I'll bring up some meme idea. Go do it or shut up. He does it and sends it to me, and I'm happy as a clam. I'm proud to have him with me.
Yep, put up or shut up.
Even if that is the only interaction I get with him is a response from some errant phrase I made in a show at some point.
That's a good thumbnail, man. But yeah, no, seriously, Shadow, you need to lean into this Twinkerbell thing.
Start an OnlyFans.
You're sleeping on money.
I'm not starting a fucking OnlyFans. I
Don't
might
be a bitch. Start an OnlyFans.
No. I have been toying around with the idea of like,
call it only Twinkerbell.
If you can start an OnlyFans, like eventually you could get around and do like collab content with Ryan's tongue.
Yeah.
This works.
That's going to be a no.
I'd be your biggest donor, though.
That's a no. I'm a solo entrepreneur, but I appreciate the ideas.
Yeah, the only
have
butthole
2
I lick
liters
is
of
my
meat.
own.
That's a
No, that's a hell of a tongue, brother.
That's a different story.
You just won the record.
That's a different story.
Yeah, Zenny makes a good point.
I got time.
It doesn't have to be dirty stuff.
No,
in
it
fact,
doesn't.
I think that there is actually a grandmother who got really famous briefly because all she did was like knit and tell stories about her fucking cats.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was totally and completely wholesome. The problem is that she's on a website that is mostly dedicated to hardcore pornography.
Yeah, like
Right.
wasn't it originally like made for like fitness stuff? Like you would post fitness plans.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't
stuff like
supposed
that.
to be for porn.
Are you kidding me? This kind of
They discovered
technology is
that on
always
accident.
for porn.
It's always for porn.
Like not like Snapchat where it was literally for the creator to steal,
And it's always for
nudes
money.
and stuff.
People
Yeah,
who are
but,
like,
like,
oh no, I do OnlyFans because I love making the content. It's like, you're full of shit. You get a lot of money and that's all you want.
If it was only about the
want
content, you'd be
some money.
posting it for free on Instagram.
Well, we're all
Tell
horses
me how to
somewhere
get some
down
money,
the
and
road.
I'll tell other
Gotta do
people how to
something
do
for
it.
money.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, Shadow, is that if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Yes.
Yes.
That is well. All right.
Dark Knight
so
Rises taught me that.
That has nothing. That statement's been around a lot longer than that movie.
That was the movie that introduced me to it.
Yes,
That's how young I
you
am.
really do need to play that video.
Yeah. Also, it was The Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, Dark Knight. Excuse me. Sorry.
You're not excused. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
I'm already in a fucking corner.
You join him, Squatch. This is all your fault anyway.
It's probably my fault. It's usually my fault.
Well,
Even if you,
Blame anyway.
Mr. X, even if you ban porn, it will still be used for porn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rule 34.
Yeah,
Rule
if
34.
it exists,
people.
there's part of it.
Yeah. Rule 34 trumps all other rules.
In the beginning,
not
there was Rule 34, and then
Find a rule of acquisition that counters it.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's some sick bastard somewhere in a basement who really gets off at the thought of like a 75-watt bulb.
I met that dude.
there are people who have stuck light bulbs in their ass.
Yeah. They don't come out in one
All right,
piece.
so this is going to cover around the story time now because I wasn't going to say it.
Oh God, no.
Poor Lou.
I went
Poor
to the ER
Noe.
because I caught my hands on one afternoon, and I get in there, and there's some dude in the little cubicle next to me screaming his ass off, and he's yelling and raising hell and yelling and raising hell, and I eventually have to get up and go get something to drink, so I go over to the water fountain, which happens to be right next to his little cubicle. When the doctor comes out, she throws open the thing, and I see him laid out there with a broken light bulb hanging out the back door, and I'm like, I saw that man walk in and sign papers. He stood outside signing papers for 30 freaking minutes.
Have you seen?
Did not insist on going first.
Have you seen the video of the guy who stuck a glass jar in his butt and it broke?
Unfortunately,
what?
Yeah, there's a video.
Yeah.
There was a video. I believe it was like a year and a half ago. That was circulating around. A guy stuck a glass jar in his ass, and it accidentally broke. And then, of course, he started dribbling blood on the fucking ground while he's fucking filming himself. Yeah.
Yeah, the light bulb
harsh.
thing is a little bit more common. It happens a lot more frequently. But yes, I did hear about that. And the thing about light bulbs is they're shaped in such a way that it creates sort of suction. So the only way to get them out is to break them.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Lou is horrified. Kat is just flabbergasted, and Nomi is just reading.
I don't understand how you can be that
No,
stupid.
I'm paying attention.
I don't understand
to
how
the
you can be
jungle.
that stupid.
Well,
He
I
gets
mean,
one
like
step
facial
every
expression
day.
was.
It's hard to
Lou is
process.
just
Yeah.
Poor Lou.
Hey,
Lou
no,
is just
I'm going to take this
visibly
opportunity. Shut up,
horrified.
Shadow. I'm going to take this
Sorry, I'll
opportunity
shut
to bring up once again that the OnlyFans discussion was brought up by Lou Castley. So, I love you, Lou, but you kind of brought this on yourself.
Once it starts, you can't stop them.
It's like
Yeah, it's
it's
like
kind of Pringles.
I don't understand how you can be that ridiculously dumb. I mean, that doesn't require any level of brain at all.
Guess what I found out the other day? You don't need any kind of permit to drive a Class B motorhome, which explains a lot about the people that I've seen driving Class C motorhomes.
Yep.
Like,
it bugs the shit out of me that people drive them giant fucking things down the road and don't have to have a
Oh,
fucking
they're
commercial
idiots,
license
dude.
for it.
I
Yeah,
thought
they're
I
fucking
thought
dumb.
you needed a license. I thought you needed some type of learning. Hell no. You barely need a license at all.
Yep.
Squatch, you could just go get a U-Haul
The
truck.
size of the biggest U-Haul truck, which you don't need a.
Just
you don't
remember
need a
small
special permit
corrections.
for.
Small corrections. That's how they do it.
Yeah, but Mr. Use my strong hand over here probably shouldn't be out there driving a 26,000-pound vehicle without at least a nod in the direction of the DMV. I'm not one of those authoritarian people, but it might behoove Americans' highway systems to take note of the morality of the average person.
It is. There's a fair amount of that, but you're always going to have a fair amount of that because you're going to get people like for instance, yes, even if you required people to have a special license to drive something that large, for instance, there's always going to be some asshole out there who's like, I can do it and I don't need to go tell anybody I can do it, and I'm going to get behind the wheel of one of those things with no license and just go tooling down the road.
Raise your hand, Carrie.
Sovereign citizens. They'll start quoting black law and black law. Try to tell you that this is all admiralty law and yada yada yada.
No,
I didn't say sovereign citizen. I just said I didn't give a fuck.
That's fair enough.
I'm a sailor. I don't give a fuck.
So,
honestly, I've lost all hope in humanity
don't
finding
think
out that
so.
people actually stick light bulbs up their rear ends. I mean,
that's not even the
like
worst
it's
thing
you.
that
You
goes
lost-
up there, Kat.
Also, yeah, you lost faith in humanity like 6 months ago. Don't pull that trick.
Wait,
no, but I mean that is dumb on a level that cannot even begin to be described. Come on, how stupid! That doesn't require any common sense at all.
The Tide Pod Challenge reinforces the idea that there are stupider things
Hold
out
on.
there.
The Tide Pod Challenge originated from a jelly worm recasting, where they recast it to look like a Tide Pod, and they ate the jelly. It was like, and that's where that started.
The Great Challenge. That was the dumbest one.
It just it would have been
People were
better.
dying.
We would have had some actual casualties from it.
I think
mean,
like
Darwin.
46 kids died or something like that.
Darwin.
Four, 46
few.
approximately kids died of doing that, but there were a couple hundred more who were doing it who just got sick. You know, like it didn't kill everybody who did it. And honestly, and I hate saying this, I don't like seeing, kids hurt themselves for fucking clout or any reason really. But there's a part of me that looks at that and is just like, yep, we not the weak.
Yeah,
no,
at some point we need to let Darwinism actually take its fucking course.
Yeah.
No, well, that's what I've been saying. Whenever they say, "Oh my God, that video game is going to kill people," I'm like, "Okay, good." Survival of the fittest. You know when they whine about Hogwarts Legacy and like it's literally killing people. Okay, if a video game is going to kill you, then I have to break it to you. But survival of the fittest.
Yep.
Don't know if I would say good. I would say, I guess shit happens. I would.
Do you really want that guy alive, though?
No, I mean, if a video game is going to get you killed somehow,
I'm kind of a firm believer that what goes around comes around, and maybe don't put that out there.
Wait, who left?
If Grand Theft Auto
Carrie's going through
makes
some
it a
internet
good
issues.
idea for you to shoot people,
okay.
does that guy need to be alive?
I mean,
It depends on the people that he's talking about.
Also, it depends on your definition of alive.
No. I think we can all agree on the difference between dead and alive. It depends on who you're talking about shooting. Because if we're talking a World War II game and you're talking about shooting a bunch of Nazis, nobody cares about that. That's fine.
Yeah, but the
They do
problem
that
is,
all day, all night. They do it on multiple games. It's cool.
You Avada Kedavra, one fucking little pixelated.
That's right.
Hogwarts Legacy, and suddenly you're fucking Satan. Holy shit.
I can let natural selection do its
Do you
course.
see the madness going on in my chat over here?
About toolboxes?
Yes, about the
I'm getting
toolboxes.
I'm getting about half of it.
That's ATL. I love that man to death. He sounds angry all the time.
Okay, wait. I scrolled up and I saw it. No, it's up at the top. When I worked in the ER, we had a guy that shoved a toolbox in his ass.
What, the whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
The whole
apparently.
toolbox.
I guess he was
Not a
packing.
toolbox with wheels, a small one. One of the
Like a piece at a time, or
no, just the whole freaking toolbox.
Well,
I've
at
been
least
dead.
now we know where all the fucking 10
I
millimeters
think
are.
Bobby's phrasing it in the comments.
How?
Look at Lou.
Why? What was the width on that toolbox?
Lou is horrified.
yes, you should be.
I'm
I guess he'd rather have it
horrified.
not
This
need
is
it
more
than
for
need
the
it and not
fucking
have it.
doors.
All right. Well,
Okay,
while,
that's
Shadow's-
impossible.
Yeah.
An entire
Oh.
toolbox. How? No, that's
No.
impossible. Nope.
There's some little ones. They're not all huge.
Kohai
Yeah,
brings
just
up.
search
It got worse. It
Yeah.
just got worse.
So I guess we're bringing this back up again. And Kat, I'm gonna blame you because you're the one who brought up.
You
I
can
did
look
not.
on this and
All
then nominate it.
I did was I was telling you about Kotaku.
No, you were telling me about how Kotaku brought up how you can link your Bluetooth anal pleasure toy to your Wii controller.
Your Switch.
Animal Crossing.
Whatever.
Animal
Anyway, it led
Try
into
to
this
have-
whole nasty rabbit hole where we discovered and read about a man who went in for an MRI with a butt plug that he was convinced was completely made of silicone, and as it turns out, had a metal core.
Oh no.
Yeah, it ended up in his chest cavity.
Oh god.
Called it an anal rail gun.
That was.
I mean, that takes fucking perforation of the internals to a whole new fucking level. Holy shit.
That's from Kohai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't open it in a new tab, so I can't make it any bigger. But yeah, that's pretty funny.
Big guy.
Buy my feet pics, $5.
Lou,
I
you
mean,
chose to be here. Stop sulking.
I think that's somewhat reasonable. $5, right?
She's not sulking, dude. Just
I'll
chill.
only pay you $5 for feet pics if I get the only copy of that. You have to do me a totally unique.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna start some
video.
Cash App shit and start sending it to you, Squatch. You'll have some
Not
feed
you.
pics.
Ryan. Because then I'm going to start my own OnlyFans using your feet pics.
No, sir.
Oh, the pain of being.
No, sir. Behind a paywall. Keep it behind the paywall.
Oh, Jesus.
What's up, Dill Hole? How you doing, bud? That's a person in chat.
Yeah, I saw. I took it. It was a double take moment. I was like, Dill, what the, But greetings, welcome to the show. We're on about anal rail guns and feet pics.
Yeah.
Don't forget tongue picks.
Yep.
So I was thinking, if Ryan is flexible, you could bring your foot up to your face.
I like where this
And lick
say
it.
that word after we talk
no.
about toolbox.
Yeah.
And then you would get double the amount, I bet you, on OnlyFans.
I don't know if I'm that flexible.
I'm not that flexible.
I'm
not-
yoga, Ryan.
I think I might
I'm
need to
not
start doing some stretching in the gym. And,
Yeah,
I'm not
we'll
flexible.
get
Do
more
some
into that.
Do some hot yoga, Ryan, and that will do wonders for your body
wife,
and
Squatch.
stretching out.
We're making an OnlyFans. I'm going to be licking your feet.
Oh my! I'm not flexible. I can easily do
OnlyFans,
it.
and I'm licking your feet. All right.
Well,
Son of
that's
a bird
definitely
and a
getting
bee.
memed later.
Yeah, this is
You're welcome.
Kohai better use Brie Larson feet. That'd be funny.
What's it with you and Brie Larson?
She have feet.
I think Shadow's got a thing for Brie Larson. He keeps bringing her up.
I think he's got a thing for Brie Larson too.
Because you guys used a meme of me based
Yeah,
on her.
one time, but you keep talking.
Yeah,
about
but you keep bringing it up as the.
Yeah, if you let it go,
Kinda
we'll just
curious
read it
if
up
you're
the
gonna
later.
bring
worst
it up
thing
again.
we've done of you.
Hey,
Look.
Kohai, you want to make a meme about Shadow beating a dead horse?
Look, she looks like she has nice boobs. I mean, look,
The only thing I can say about Brie Larson is she at least has boobs, I think.
Debatable.
No, she does.
They're there. They appear to be there.
She doesn't have a boob double.
Sorry
The
about
thing
that.
is also, given the number of women who are wearing binders, which, the more I think about it, I don't see how, what's her name, could wear a binder in The Little Mermaid. I mean, she's pretty well endowed.
Corset.
I think that's also some CGI magic.
It has to be. She's too well endowed for a binder.
Yes, she has quite the set of lungs.
So have all y'all seen that movie? I know all of y'all were waiting for
movie?
opening night.
I have not watched it yet, but trust me, it's on the list.
no.
Yeah, the little hammerhead.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
What? Her eyes are 9 miles apart.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a meme
Oh, the
earlier.
Lil Mermaid.
Her
L-I-L. The Lil Mermaid.
Her eyes are actually 4 hours away apart.
4 hours and like 7 minutes. Yeah, somebody measured the distance. I saw it.
I got to dip out, bud. I got to go do the pre-show on my thing.
Hey, no problem, Squatch. Thank you so much for coming.
I
For those of you
appreciate you for inviting me in and allowing me to be under this vital specimen of
I know
that
who
lust in his eyes when he looks up at
I know who my top contributor is going to be.
Yes, you do. That said, Squatch, again, as always, thank you for coming, and always a pleasure to have you on. His information is in the description on my channel of this video. So if you haven't subscribed to him, go do so, because his channel is a hoot and a half.
A hoot and a half.
I'm not really
Maybe
a
a
comedian.
hoot and
I play
3/4.
one on YouTube. So, it works out. And I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, fancy.
Let's see if I can end this properly. I want to
It's
remove
all cotton
myself.
over there.
Let's watch out.
Have a good
See
night,
ya,
buddy.
man.
Bye.
I can't out me. Kick me out.
You're already out.
There
Get
you
out
go.
of here.
All right.
Why am I not in the center anymore?
Because things
Because
move
my
around.
take took over.
There you go. There you go.
Goodness, woman.
What?
I said, goodness, woman.
Okay.
Pump the
making-
brakes.
Just
Pump the
making sure
brakes a little.
Samuel knows where I belong.
Oh,
In the
wow.
center of y'all's world. Shut up.
Don't make me bring the beard out. So that cat's gonna want me in the center again.
He does have a pretty magnificent beard.
Yeah.
It's not quite at Squatch's level, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
So,
it,
where
I'll
would you
be
rate
the
your
judge of
beard?
that.
My beard?
Yeah.
My beard is drippy with eldritch death.
Yeah.
Right, but like in relation between like Chow's and
You
Squatch's.
can't.
Yeah,
Shadow, you can't. There's just
In terms of lusciousness, no, it's not luscious. It would eat their beards, but it's not like a nice thing.
yeah. It's like
Okay.
comparing apples to oranges. You can't.
Well, I've never seen Sam's face, and he's mentioned he's got a beard. I'm curious.
Yeah, but you're forgetting he's an eldritch deity. I've seen his face, and I still have nightmares.
Yes, I've seen Davy Jones as well. What's your point?
It's not Davy Jones. Davy Jones is an insult. Comparing him to Davy Jones is an insult. That's like
That's what I say.
Wow.
In case y'all are wondering, the picture on the bottom, that's Chow's beard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty mighty beard. Okay, I'll give that to you.
And we're wondering what is coming out of Cat's mouth.
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
what is
it's,
that?
it's drool. It just happens to be the same graphic that Kohai used on you when she made this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So apparently it's not actually
Turn it
drool.
off.
oh god.
Howdy, Graham. Howdy, Divinity.
Ow, my knee. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Just the one.
Cal, did you hurt yourself?
No, I've
Yes.
been sitting like way too long on my knees.
Oh, I thought Cat was getting ready to start an OnlyFans with feet pics.
No, I
So
learned my
close.
lesson. I'm not putting my feet up. At most, you can see
You
my
could do-
knees right
you could
here.
do-
See?
You could do only knees. I mean,
Only
there's a market
knees.
for that in the Middle East, right?
That's a thing in some place in the internet. That's a thing.
And you know what?
You-
The internet is no.
You
Why?
guys hear that armpits are a thing too?
Yep.
Yep, armpits.
Wait, what?
Armpits are a thing.
Armpits are a thing.
Watching them or what?
Licking
Just
them.
looking at them?
I don't
Yeah.
even want to know.
Smelling them.
Yep.
No,
armpits are a thing.
ew.
Touching them. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
thing.
Cat, it's
There's
modern
a whole
humanity.
there's a whole niche of that Ryan would fit right in. Involves
Yep.
licking them.
No.
Wait.
Dude, like I said, no fucking shame. If I could fucking square my face out of it a little bit, yeah, just to kind of remain somewhat anonymous, I'd do it.
You just put on one of those eyes wide shut masks. You'll be fine.
That sounds creepy.
Get like a gift mask.
It
or
is
like a
creepy.
bag or something.
The whole thing is creepy.
Well, it makes it like super creepy. Like to a level that's like almost uncomfortable. Like it goes from being kind of like a funny kind of like thing to like it's just weird. I guess it's all weird.
Yeah.
I guess it's all weird.
Yes.
We live in a screwed up world, guys.
We do.
Yes. And it's only getting worse.
Yeah, but no, armpits are a thing. Armpits are a thing.
Actually, Ryan talking about that reminded me of something. I was walking, so I was at work today as a lifeguard, and like there's kids everywhere. It's like it's a family environment, and I'm walking up to like the lifeguard stand, and the song that's playing, I can't remember what it is, but it's describing like a stripper dancing, like it's like low, 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 low. I can't remember the name of the song, and I'm just thinking like there are kids around here listening to a song about
apple bottom jeans, boots.
Yeah,
with a
apple bottom
fur.
jeans.
Yeah. Name of the song is Low.
Yeah.
Right. Like I get that that's like relatively tame compared to some of this stuff in society, but again, it's a song about a stripper, and there are like 3-year-old kids running around with water guns. Why are they around that stuff?
Well, this kind of thing happens. Not everybody listens to the lyrics. What you need to do is teach your kids to listen to the lyrics so they understand what it is that they're listening to. A lot of people don't. When I was a young man in the Mormon church, they held dances every so often for kids. Stuff. I was about 13 years old and went to one. It was a Valentine's dance, and somebody decided to request Tootsie Roll, which they played because it was not a thing that they had bothered to listen to first. But that song, as we all know now, is about a giant dick.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I don't know the song.
Backstage.
They used to play that in the roller rink when I was a kid.
Yep, they did, and it wasn't, it was just something you heard on the radio. Nobody thought too much about it, but when you really go back and listen, hell, this goes all the way back to the freaking 50s and 60s. What's that? There's a song, I forget the name of it, but it's I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. That song's about fucking.
Right.
It is, but it came out in the 60s, so the couch did in certain terms. And so you gotta teach. My mother, and my dad taught me to really understand what I was listening to, and so I would see that as a problem shadow for all those kids listening to that. Most of those parents probably have never bothered to actually examine those lyrics either.
Oh, definitely not.
You paid attention to the lyrics to Monica's "Don't Take It Personal."
I don't recognize it. If it's played, I might recognize the song. Hey, Carrie, but I don't recognize the name.
That song's about her getting her period.
That's
pretty cool, Frog.
Oh.
Wow, man, that just like way to fucking run this into a
It's
damn
just
wall.
because the lyrics are just one of them days that a girl goes through when she's heavy inside. Don't want to take it out on you. I mean, that's about her getting her period. Yeah.
It's all right. Most people don't understand that the song "Semi-Charmed Kind of Life" by Third Eye Blind's about doing crystal meth. So,
Yep,
it's about those Mexican Americans.
About drugs.
Seeing as how when that song came out and got real popular, that was kind of a thing that was around a lot. I knew what it meant at the time, but yeah,
but most people just straight up fucking missed out. And it's not like he didn't, straight up come out and say it, because he did.
Right, and a lot of that stuff. You remember what Bill Hicks said about this?
Oh yeah,
right. So
Who?
Bill Hicks. He's another dead American hero. He was a comedian in the late 80s, early 90s before he passed away. And he said a thing about, look, if you don't think that drugs have done good things for you, then do him a favor. Go home and take all your albums, all your tapes, all your records, all your CDs and burn them. Because everybody who made all that great music that's enhanced your lives throughout the years, real fucking high on drugs.
Yeah.
Everyone,
the creatives are always...
Take the band America, for example. Listen to anything that they did outside of the soundtrack for the Last Unicorn movie. None of it makes any sense unless you're on an acid trip.
dude, that fucking movie's wild.
You
need
still
to be
great
on
music. No. But even then, their songs
No.
are straightforward. They told the story and all that stuff. But if you look at like Horse with No Name, that song is an acid trip. It's not about an acid trip. It is an acid trip.
You know, you'd think after going across the whole desert, he'd have bothered to find out the horse's fucking name.
Right, he never asks.
Just saying.
You know.
Pretty sure when I've been on acid, I've known the horse's name. So whatever.
That first Chipmunks movie, you know that's about money laundering.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yep.
The one where they
The cartoon or the
go all over the world in the balloons. I don't know if y'all seen that.
You talking about Chippendale Rescue Rangers?
No, the Chipmunks.
Oh, okay.
Like Alvin and the Chipmunks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's about money laundering.
Yeah,
Chipmunks
it
too.
kind of was money laundering too, because it was a piece.
Wait,
of
like the
They were muling diamonds and getting money from different dealers around the world. And
Blood
none-
diamonds.
Kids didn't catch on. It's about money laundering.
So yeah, to a degree, there's always this kind of crap out there, and that's why it's important that parents, you know, screen the shit that their kids come into contact with, and that when it's unavoidable and they must come into contact with it, that parents explain it to them in a way that they can comprehend and navigate.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the original Little Mermaid, the artwork, the castle was phallic shaped, legitimately.
There's a dick on it.
It's a dick on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just say that, right? It's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
that's a great kid underwater penis.
Kids here.
The kids
YouTube
watching.
censorship.
Well, there's hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Lou's gone.
guys.
She's taking care of her dog.
Now there's no kids here.
Okay. Now that we
I
can
am
talk freely.
20.
Fine kids.
Are you officially 20 or are you still 19?
I am 20. I turned 24 days ago.
Okay.
Still a
Well,
kid.
happy birthday.
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
fucker.
Yeah,
he
fuck you for
announced
not
it
saying
by
anything.
telling us all about his first
Yeah.
near-death experience.
Yeah.
well, he probably would have said something, but he got kicked off Twitter. So
No, I posted on Twitter, hey, I've been a human for 20 years. Like the day of. So I don't know.
okay.
Wait, you posted something like 20 years ago is the most traumatic event or something. And I was like,
No, that was in
okay.
the Discord. That
I
was
mean,
in
for
the
his
Discord.
mother, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for my mom. I ruined my mom and dad's life. That's just a fact.
And your mom's vagina.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Well, wow, way to go there.
Have you seen the size of that kid's head?
It's a pretty big head.
I was actually undersized.
I feel bad for your mom.
You know how nice it is
You
to not be
should.
the target of that comment, Sam?
Yes. It's been some time since I called you a bobblehead in public.
Yeah, it is. But it's nice that I wasn't the target this time. So fuck you.
Wait, no. No, I've already named someone's already has the name bobblehead. You guys can't use bobblehead. Someone else already has that
I've
name.
been calling him a bobblehead for 20 years. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
but
much.
he's not. It doesn't fit the bobblehead like the one I call bobblehead.
I don't know. Have you seen him with
She
his
means
camera
Dylan
on?
Mulvaney.
Yeah, that's his new name.
Oh no, he's never mind. We're not gonna say what he is.
Grifter.
We're not allowed to talk about him, by the way, because the person with no name is. We're not allowed to talk about that person.
That's why I
We're not
call
allowed
him
to talk about
bobblehead.
bobblehead.
It's the
I-
fastest way to get your YouTube channel fucking yeeted.
That's why you
He's
call
more
him
of a
bobblehead.
broomstick anyway, isn't he?
Note to self.
No, he's got a big head. It's a
Yeah,
too
like a
big head.
like a broom.
His head,
So-
he looks like a bobblehead. He definitely looks like a bobblehead. That's besides now. That's how you get away around the YouTube
Got
rules.
it.
It's gonna be like, who's bobblehead? It's by his bobblehead.
He's honestly severely weird looking, despite the whole facial reconstruction thing and the way he
Yeah.
dresses.
Even,
Like,
like-
his body's just shaped weird.
Yes.
It's like, bro, eat a sandwich.
Like
Yeah.
even
You look ill.
Yes.
like even accounting for like the
Did you just
veganism.
assume
Well,
we're
he's not a
gender?
vegan, but
Even
like,
for a small gay man, he looks ill.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
He's probably anorexic or he's doing Ozempic.
I think so. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Or I was on like that severe vegan diet where like you hardly eat anything but like celery.
No,
or
for the amount of
something.
money that he gets, let's be real. Does he even post like he goes to work out besides him going hiking on these nature trips? There's no evidence of him
Yeah,
doing hard labor. So he's probably
no.
doing that drug, that diabetic drug where you lose weight
Probably.
like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably.
but that's too much. I mean, the doctor should be like, no, that's unhealthy for you. You don't need that anymore.
Well,
But
Kat,
here's the
that's
thing. Yeah, here's the thing. Doctors do not care about your health. They will take whatever money you are going to give them to get what you
Yep.
want.
An ethical doctor will say no. I'm not
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not,
What
I'm not
what ethics?
trip. Go away.
After 2020, is there such thing as ethics?
There is. They're just 6 feet under.
I know the last ethical doctor. Then
Makes sense.
Yeah, they
but
all
I mean,
disappeared
but-
under quote mysterious circumstances.
Look, I'm not even questioning everything else he's doing. I'm saying he's so underweight that any doctor who gives him that drug, that's like giving an anorexic.
Well,
I mean,
Zenny raises a good point.
If you
does
don't
kind
give
of-
him that drug, then you're a transphobe.
He does kind of look like maybe he was a preemie
Transphobe.
at birth and they skimped on the steroids.
Well, apparently he's always had kind of like mental issues, going way back. I think he was like abandoned or some shit by his parents, and he was picked up by some hippie couple.
Makes sense.
You know, who had him at like age 16 on stage, like they would like play music and stuff because they were in a band. You know, this like couple or whatever, and like he'd be dancing on stage in like a Speedo, like just as a 16-year-old in front of like, yeah, it was like, dude's had a super fucked up life. It's no wonder he's like screwed the fuck up.
Oh,
I'm not saying he's not.
Now you
I'm
give
not
him $1
saying.
million.
I'm not saying he's not getting his bag. I think everything he's doing is an act. I really do. But also at the same time, I think he's mentally ill.
No, but I thought they said something about how he say at one point that he was still close with his conservative parents.
I don't. I don't
here's
know.
here's the thing.
I know he wasn't
Yeah.
raised by his parents. I don't know if he ran away or something, but he was picked up by a hippie couple in his teens, like
he
13.
may be close with his parents. I mean, if they're really his parents,
He
and they're,
was-
you know, like parents don't just stop loving their kids. Sometimes
Yeah.
they make mistakes and they cut them out of their lives and stuff, and that happens. But they never stop loving their kids. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was close with parents who disagreed with him fundamentally on everything, because he's still their kid.
The people he ended up with as a teenager, apparently there's a lot of sex and drugs at a minor age, and there's reports of possible abuse. So he acts like an abuse victim, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting this from? This is the first time I'm hearing of any of this.
Somebody did I can't remember who it was. It was going around on Twitter for probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. Some people were doing some deep diving, and there's old videos of him with this hippie couple on stage when he's 16, and he's dancing around in a freaking like Speedo thong. Just like you just like, you know, just kind of doing his thing, you know, a little happy. I mean, so he's always had kind of like this thirst for the limelight ever since he was like a teenager. And so, you know, he's ended up on Broadway, and he was trying the non-binary thing for a while, and that didn't take off on TikTok. And it wasn't until he started doing the whole days of being a woman.
No, girlhood.
Yeah, girlhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what took off on TikTok, and the rest is history.
Zenny specified it like the fact that he's not trying to be a woman, he's trying to be a girl.
Yeah. Yes,
child.
he's trying.
Yes.
He's trying to be a girl because yes, he did
ne- he
post
never
that
called
video
himself a
in like a little like sundress with like pigtails and listening to, and it's just like it was weird.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the one where like he's like ad-libbing the like a movie quote or something, and like walking into like
Eloise.
a little girl's room?
Yeah, he's in a
Eloise.
little
It's
like a
actually
little
based on a book, a series of books.
Yeah, it's
I
super
remember those
creepy.
books.
It's
Before we
fucking
get
creepy.
too much further
Can
down
we
this
burn this country down and start over?
Please.
Shake it like an etch a sketch.
Maybe.
Just shake it and start all over.
just sort of like grip it by the one side and shake it real hard and see if all of the bad people fall off the other side.
Yes,
I've been
please.
saying that for a long time.
Speaking of which, Chow, Kohai sent me this just for you.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
She's fast.
That's what
Yeah.
I've been waiting for.
She is very
That's
fast.
what I've been
Yeah.
waiting
She's
for.
fast.
Thank you, Kohai.
I
You've
believe
made my
that one's
day.
going to get a lot of use.
That
Yep.
was
Yeah.
awesome. That was
But on that note, I'm going to have to log out. Thanks for having me on.
See you, Chow.
Congrats on 50 fucking episodes. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. It's only fitting that you be here since we started this with you.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I'll pop in and out from time to time. I just had so much shit going on.
Yep.
It's tough to get away.
Life gets busy sometimes. Life always comes first. That's why Joker Voice isn't here. You know, life happens.
Right.
You know, but that for anybody looking to check out Maester Chow, he is Maester Chow both here and on Twitter. His YouTube link is in the description below.
Yep, I'm not very active on Twitter. Like, by that I mean not active at all. But I'm, I guess, more active there than I am on fucking YouTube. But that's a whole nother bag of cats, and I'm not going to get into right now.
But
Fair
we
enough.
love We love the YouTube, and YouTube loves all of us.
Yeah, but it doesn't like what I talk about.
Yeah, it doesn't like what I talk about either. Disney, I get fucking throttled every time.
Right. Anyway, and on that, good fight. Good night.
See you, man.
Good night, buddy. I was gonna say he can let himself out. He's got backstage privileges.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but yes, Shadow. This new meme is going to see, I think, a lot of views, and I'm going to make sure that everyone has it.
Yes,
Totally fair. I understand that.
A horse named Bree.
You know, I'm gonna get like 8 dozen variations on that now because you said that.
Yeah.
I missed something, didn't I?
We were just talking about the Brie Larson deal. Yeah, he's gonna put Brie's head on the horse, kind of thing, or on her
Wouldn't
ass.
that be better
whatever.
for like
I
Jeremy or
missed
Ryan Kittle?
something, and I think maybe I'm happier that way. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Please no, UA. Please stop feeding them ideas.
Yes, UA, yes.
I don't think I have that one loaded up, but
Yeah, but if you add it though with the
Give UA 5
look, I
seconds.
love it.
You'll have it.
No. Someone needs to put my face on a corpus.
You can do it. It just
Yeah,
takes
that's not
MS
funny.
Paint.
That's not
It's not
funny.
hard.
That's something you want.
Yes.
Do it yourself,
What
Pat.
she was.
Don't make a meme of yourself. That's terrible. That's like laughing at your own joke.
yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
it doesn't work as well.
Like
that
giving
way.
yourself a nickname.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
true.
why?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of memes, Samuel, do you have like a preference of like a video game? I'm working on a meme, and I just want to know your video
Why
game
would I
preference.
help you with memes about me?
Well, I'm thinking Monster Hunter, but I want it to be faithful.
Why would I do that? Why would I put myself in that position? Just make the damn meme, kid.
Okay, Monster Hunter it is.
Yeah, that is correct.
Absolutely
Cat
appropriate.
is a Super Metroid Pro now.
Hey! Look, I call it like Bug Lady. She's got a thing for
That
bugs.
she had a bug fetish.
She's got a bug fetish.
You got a bug
and
fetish?
maternal instinct has killed so many societies.
Wait, Samus?
Samus, she's got a thing for that bug thing.
Which bug thing?
The
The
larva
Metroid?
thing. The little Metroid that she rescues. And see, it's maternal instinct. Twice now that I can list easily, maternal instinct has led to near destruction. If Samus had been a dude, he would have squashed that thing under his foot and burned it for good measure.
I think Samus is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rescuing that stupid bug thing probably killed half of society in the next video game that I don't know about yet. I haven't finished Super
Cat
Metroid.
just hates women. That's clearly the reason it is.
Nintendo doesn't make mistakes in their games. Okay, thank you.
That is true. They do not make mistakes.
No, but that's the thing with sci-fi video games, right? So it's like with Halo, right? So that Metroid thing that she rescued probably leads to the destruction of like thousands. Sort of like the Metroid, the maternal instinct with Lotus and Warframe. If she'd left those Tenno to die, the whole system would be so much better.
I like
Maternal
when-
instinct.
I like when Cat talks video games because nobody knows what the hell she's talking about.
Maternal
I've been around her long enough. I kind of understand what she's talking about, and I hate it.
Maternal instinct is deadly in video games. How many women have gone, oh, look, he's so cute. Let's adopt him. And then next thing you know, the entire colony's been destroyed.
That's how we got Baby Yoda. So
Yeah, see? Maternal instinct.
That's
Which
also like the plot of Brightburn, right?
Look at the cute little baby. And then the man be like, kill it with fire. Kill it with fire.
I don't know. I like Baby Yoda. I didn't say kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire.
You're just being a violent Muslim woman.
It's in her blood.
Yes, I can't help it.
The hate flows through her.
Let
your hate make you
Yeah.
My love of airplanes. And
I crave violence.
Do it.
explosions.
Yeah, do it.
Somebody
Okay.
sounded an awful lot like Sam Witwer a second ago.
Kill him.
Do it. Fuck.
I think I got some other things. I was trying to illustrate a point here. It took me a while to get these to a point where I can upload them, which you're still not, but I'm closer now. About you don't get to choose your memes. Let's see. There it be. Here's that one, and I got to upload 2 of them because there are 2 different versions of this.
Gotcha.
Both of which are not complimentary to the people that are in them. One of
so who's excited for The Witcher season 3?
Is me. Nobody gives a shit about Witcher season 3. Shut the fuck up.
Nobody gives a
No, seriously, nobody cares about that. Nobody's gonna watch it.
No.
Nobody gives a fuck. Why would you even bring it up?
Yeah.
So,
Because
all
I'm
right.
currently reading through the book series.
We're gonna show the first one here. Stop talking. I was in the middle of something here.
Sorry.
And this was from Kohai. She sent this to me a little while ago.
Aww.
Like I said, Pat, you don't get to choose
That
your
is-
memes.
Don't look up. Don't look up.
That is wow.
Yeah.
Wait a
and-
minute, I don't know what the head thing is.
Look up. That's Samuel. Look
That's
up.
my
Samuel's head, and that is a large assortment of large
Tentacles.
Yeah.
Phalicide.
And before
That's
Ryan
some bit-
starts feeling superior,
That actually looks kind of natural.
It
It does
does.
actually look pretty good, doesn't it?
It actually looks so much better with Ryan.
She puts.
Hey,
She spent
Ryan,
way too much time on that one.
You have nice arches on your feet.
Thank you.
You can sell those.
I was
pictures, man.
admiring them myself. I was like, wow, I could make some
I
money
mean,
here.
he's
Make some
definitely
money
not
off of that
neglecting
one.
butt day.
Yeah, if you had like a big peach like that, I would sell myself. Maybe not, but no, I probably would not.
See, Kohai respects Ryan more than she respects me because she clearly didn't use Brie Larson for that one.
No, she used someone with an ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
That's a good
Yeah.
comeback.
Okay, so in yours, a cactus is assaulting you. In mine, there's a bunch of giant horse-sized dildos surrounding
Yes, but it's
me.
not assault because it's voluntary.
So I don't know where
you also
you're
don't
getting,
have.
I don't know where you're getting the respect from. Again, I'm probably the most mean person on this panel, and it's like,
Right, you are. You are.
Wait,
Shadow
hold up.
gets butthurt about some wings in a fucking dress.
G23, I assume you're probably not watching on you're not watching on the main channel here that this is coming from. This is kind of how we do things. Sorry that we scarred your eyes with cyber bleach. That I apologize for that.
Yeah, I've been looking at the chat. I don't see the is somebody simulcast streaming?
Yeah,
I am.
everybody is, but
That
you.
is,
It's like
Oh,
4 channels, right?
Okay, yeah, because unfortunately I don't see the little indicator. It used to mean that they were simul streaming. So I can't figure out, whose chat is whose.
I think it shows up because I've only got the chain. I only had the chain when like Div and Grim showed up.
I
I
think,
have
probably
the chain
because
for
they
people
don't
who
like
are on
channel.
other channels, so not on mine.
Maybe they got rid of it so it looks more like fluid. I don't know.
I see all of it, so I don't know. Maybe
Do
it's just
you?
because I'm
Same.
administrator on this side, and like Kat sees all of it because she has administrative privileges here,
Well,
so she's got access
we-
to all the same shit that I do.
You
Yeah.
used to all be able to see it, which is weird.
Yeah, I think there was probably an update. Would be my guess as well.
Probably.
That is, but yeah. Which, by the way, I completely forgot to tell you guys. So if you're on stream here and you want to simulcast whatever on my channel, I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
If you're stream capable. So, Lou, your audience is probably not ready for some of this, so I would not recommend it in your case. They're very nice people, and I would like to keep it that way.
Yeah, I like those Spanish courses.
Yeah,
those are good Spanish courses.
I do know that a good mixture of mine and Samuel's, I will say, communities crossover. So
Isn't it like a solid 80%?
I have because because Samuel's been on my show, and vice versa. I know we get some of the Legion of Memers in here. That's how you got your wonderful dress and wings. I mean, we get a large crossover. Had I been on time, I probably would have did this, but
Can you drop your channel in the back, Ryan? I still don't have it.
Yeah, well, it's in the description, but yeah, I can do that real easily. I got all my
I had to go to your channel to see the description.
Well, Samuel's channel. But yeah, no, I keep everybody's stuff because I just copy and paste whenever I stream. So let me put it in the fucking private chat.
Yeah, I try to make sure that everybody's links who are on panel, which reminds me, I've got a few I got to add to that I have
Where
not
is it?
gotten around to yet. End up in the chat so that everybody's, anybody who wants to go find someone and check them out and all that stuff has the ability to do so just with one click. And I figure, I mean, that's just internet courtesy, right?
Absolutely.
So
I tend to forget everything.
That reminds me. I think
that's because you always got your face in Warframe.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it's destiny.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Like once in a
destiny.
blue moon.
I haven't given Cat shit in a while, so I'm kind of feeling a little left out. I can't.
Yeah, well, we haven't streamed together on Fridays in a while, so I'm missing that. I'm missing the threats
dealing with
and
some shenanigans.
The
Fuck you,
threats,
Susan.
and the I don't know, the patriarchy. I don't know.
The patriarchy. Wow.
Yeah, we could
Oh
just
my
blame
God,
Ryan on the patriarchy.
Yes, let's do that.
Blame the white guy. Oh,
I was just gonna say,
well,
he's
there's
also white.
three white guys left, but I'm the only one on screen.
I thought we discussed last night that I'm only mostly white.
And I'm Egyptian, so now I'm a MAGA white supremacist.
What the fuck? I copied all three of them.
No, according to Hollywood, you're black.
No. Because I don't agree, that makes me a MAGA white supremacist.
No. Clue. She's one of the white people that wiped out the actual Egyptians.
Yes.
According to Twitter.
I apparently
Wow.
no. Look. I'm still trying to figure out how an Egyptian, okay, and not me, okay. Like I get it. I'm an American. I 100% consider myself an American,
Are
right?
you sure?
Yes. I got the proof right here, Habibi. I got the proof right here.
Don't
you call
show
me
more
Habibi.
than just the cover.
All right.
Don't you call
I
me
got the-
Habibi.
I call
Habibi.
you better than calling you Habibti.
No, I'm just kidding.
I call you whatever I want to call you. Habibti, no.
Okay. Yeah. Clue.
Legion
All my freaking channels are in the private chat, like every single one of them.
Yeah, I got game. I'm already a sub to game. I just
Yeah, that's the one that I play
Keep the
video
other
games on, which I didn't get a chance to do today, unfortunately. Because but
You
yeah,
should just play Warframe. It makes life easier. No.
Never heard of Legion Wire.
I'm getting
yeah,
you
that's
all
my
into
political
Warframe.
channel. I don't do as much posting there because political stuff switches so fast. I need to try to find a good rotation. Like, the history channel, I want to try to post stuff like twice a week, and then of course I just need to find a good rotation again.
Also,
So it's-
Legion Talk kind of accidentally turns political whenever you do the Friday night Royal Rumble stuff.
Not super-ish because unfortunately pop culture and politics is kind of merged. So every once in a while we kind of dive into some of that stuff. It's just that we do so much stuff on Legion Talk because obviously we got Friday nights. Then of course Saturday nights I got I stream here. Then of course Vets Talking is at 10 p.m. tonight. So that's an hour after we end here. And then of course on Sundays, Legion Talk, we do we do Picard review. And then Monday nights we're doing we do Game of Thrones. So it just it's easy to get behind on stuff.
It is. Now, what was this you were saying, Shadow, about it getting political on Ryan's channel? Like it only gets political on Ryan's channel when frankly, one of us loses our shit about something, generally speaking, because the understanding is that it's generally a pop culture channel, and while politics does intersect with that, it's not the focus. So yeah, it's like I usually when I get out of hand, it goes that way, but that's because I'm pretty focused on it myself.
You could be pretty when pop culture did not always end up being political. I mean, now it's almost like you can't be pop culture without something political coming up.
I genuinely do not remember that.
It's tough to do that.
I miss
Yeah,
that.
it really is. I mean, it's slowly but surely shifting the other way. But gosh darn it, what the hell? I hate it when you try to share. I'm still alive, I swear.
Well, we're glad to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm not. I haven't been for centuries because I'm Egyptian. Remember, Egyptian.
Oh, well,
I'm a mummy returned temporarily.
She's got dust in her veins.
Yeah.
Speaking of pop culture,
Stand of the pyramids is in my veins.
I picked up a pair of Conan books. Are they good?
Yeah. Does it say Robert E. Howard as the author?
It's the graphic novel. It's a pair of graphic novels. Conan, the Songs of the Dead, and Other Stories, and then Conan the Destroyer.
Who's the author?
I'm looking. It's a pair of graphic novels.
Yeah, I got that.
I
but
saw
who
the
does it say
movie.
written by?
Okay, who wrote the book, Shadow?
Like there should be an artist and a writer.
Hold the book up to the camera, Shadow.
I'm not turning my camera on because I just got a new desk and I haven't had a chance to set up the lighting.
He hasn't
And
fixed
it's
his
worse
hair.
than it's gonna be like it's worse than my desk.
No, nothing's worse than that.
I'm trying to find it. Conan. It says Conan created by Robert E. Howard, and then it's got like a bunch of different editors and assistant editors. I'm looking. It's a collection of comic books based on the Conan books.
I know what a fucking graphic novel is. Author.
Joe R. Lansdale, Timothy Truman, and Benjamin Truman.
So
Ron Mars.
it depends. Ron Mars is okay. Some of those other guys I don't know too much about. But it could be good. It could not be. It really depends. Like when it says Conan the Destroyer, is it like from a specific title, or was that an adaptation of that shitty De Laurentiis movie? You got to be more specific about this stuff. Now, if you went out and you bought
a picture of Arnold on the front, so I'm assuming it's an adaptation of the movie.
So if you went out and you got some Robert E. Howard books by Robert E. Howard, I would say absolutely dive into those. Absolutely. But with the Conan comics, most of them are pretty good.
Okay.
But you kind of got to be a little choosy about them because some of them aren't. And I'm not talking about woke shit. I'm just talking about like there are some bad writers who wrote it in the past.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like after watching the movie, I was like looking into opinions in the Conan series, and the general opinion was the books are amazing. The first movie was fine, the second one was crap, and then the comics are.
The movies are fine, man, but they have nothing to do with the books. Nothing except for shared names.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard about the film, the first film.
Yeah, any of them.
Yeah.
Narratively speaking, the Jason Momoa Conan movie was probably a little closer to some of Howard's stuff, but it was a shit show.
Yeah.
So you're not going to find a lot of accurate to the lore visual medium Conan stuff. You're just not. Now Marvel did some pretty good Conan comic books in the 80s that were pretty solid. So maybe would look into that. And I think Chuck Dixon has recently put out a new one. Did we just lose Ryan?
He said he's gonna hop out to take care of something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right,
and
we'll do
it
that.
says Carrie can't get back in.
Yeah, I know Carrie can't get back in. I'm working on that as I'm explaining this to Shadow. That's been an issue. I don't know if it's his internet or what, because I think we're still streaming on his channel. So
weird.
I don't know. Did you try the link again, man? But Chuck Dixon recently did one. I think it was I don't even remember the title of it. I want to say Queen of the Black Coast, but that's not it.
And then now he's doing Ripaverse.
Yeah, he is. Chuck Dixon is a legendary writer. The reason he's legendary is because he's very, very good at it. And if it's got his name on it, I'd read it.
Okay. Because I saw the movies. I hopped on the wiki. I hopped on a few of the Reddit forums. I saw the map of the universe that Conan lives in, and I'm like, this is cool. I want to sink my teeth into this.
Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff in there. It also, because they were friends, borrows a lot of stuff from Lovecraft, and Lovecraft borrowed a lot of stuff from Howard.
Really?
Yes, they corresponded frequently. Yeah, same time period. Although Lovecraft lived longer because Howard killed himself when he was like 27.
Oh damn!
Wow.
There's not really a lot more to do that. He was to explain there. He was just a very intensely unhappy man.
That sucks. Ryan's back.
Ryan's back,
and I'm not in the center.
I'm the center.
You will be. I'll fix it. All right, there we go. Now,
thank you. Sorry.
So, but they were friends and all that stuff. So, like, you'll hear things about like Hyborian age in Lovecraft stuff, which is an invention of Howard, and you'll hear certain names like Azathoth in Howard's work, which is an invention of Lovecraft. So like they shared and swapped ideas all the damn time.
That is really interesting.
Well, they published for Weird Tales. They both published for Weird Tales, along with a number of other authors, like August Derleth, for example, or Clark Ashton Smith. Also worth looking up, those guys, by the way.
Ashton Smith, and then
Clark,
who's the other guy?
Clark Ashton Smith.
Clark Ashton, and then Howard Smith.
Nope, Clark Ashton Smith. It's one name, one person, three names.
Gotcha.
So, and August Derleth. You know, and so on. So yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Yes, that is correct. He killed himself after his mother passed away. She was pretty much the only thing he loved. So, you know, so
that's
okay. Yeah, Carrie, if you're sure, that link should still be working for you, though. I don't know, unless you've got some other external issue that I can't solve. So, but yes, if it's Howard, it's worth it. Some other authors from that same time period are worth it. You know, 1920s, early 30s. Some of the more recent, I don't know. What are the dates on your books again?
It's not like a set of books. It's like it's an omnibus.
Graphic novels, omnibus. I get that. It's still a book.
Okay, gotcha. Let me pull that back up. Sorry for derailing the conversation.
With the nitpicking.
To the point. To the point.
I've got the only dates I'm seeing are 2006.
All right, Shadow. This is what you do. All right, this is what you do, Shadow. You go into Amazon.com. You're on the internet, right? You put in the UPC on the back. You're obviously you're on the internet, Habibi. You put in the UPC, and then you share the link with Samuel. Then he'll be able to see all the information.
All right, I'll see if I can find it on Amazon.
Yeah.
UPC should be on the back.
That is not always the case, Boa. 3 names equaling serial
Some,
killer. Yes,
some books aren't coded.
Yeah. Most serial killers did get known by all 3 names, but that was more of a media thing than it was their choice. Some authors choose to go by longer names too. So.
All right, putting it in the private chat.
I think now that I think about it, I think you were making a joke, and I was just being stupid. So never mind.
Wait for the joke, bro.
Well,
Good
you
job.
know, that's what I do. I'm here to murder joy in your heart.
Yay!
Killjoy.
Murder joy, killjoy.
That is. Hasn't Amira expressed that opinion as well in like some of her streams?
Yeah, she said that directly about me to like hundreds of people. Yeah.
Is she wrong?
No. Why do you think
what's
I'm
the
laughing? Okay, so Conan, Songs of the Dead, and Other Stories. All right.
And the librarian saves the day. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
You're a librarian?
I worked in a library. I technically, if you go by what the snooty master degree librarians go, I'm not a librarian, but I basically did the work of a librarian. Most libraries can't afford some snooty ass woman with a master's degree who's like, look at me, I got my master's in library science. I'm so important. Yeah, right.
Do you know the Dewey Decimal System?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay, then that's all that matters.
Then
I
what's 600 through 700?
Pets,
I
animals.
don't know.
636.8 is cats.
You telling me?
Wait, hold on. Here's a good test. Cat, let's hear your shush.
And no, I worked in a modern day library in the 21st century, right?
You can be loud in that library?
Yeah. In fact, at times the adults were more loud than the kids. It was so annoying. The mothers would stand around chatting while the kids were in story time. But no, one of my jobs at one point was to catalog nonfiction books and go through the Dewey Decimal System and figure out what numbers go with what books. Now, of course, all these kids are getting dumber. And when I was leaving the library, they were going to switch to having everything divided by category instead of Dewey Decimal number. So pets is like, it's a good thing I got out of there.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I looked at it, Shadow. It looks fine. I don't know. I guess the ultimate test is if you read it and you enjoy it, that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, it has to have Samuel's stamp of approval before you read it.
I think yeah.
I don't want that kind of responsibility. Because I'm sooner or later going to prove something that will break that kid's mind.
Do it. Oh, God, yes, please.
Hey, Samuel, I've got these books called Lord of the Rings. Should I read them?
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. Never mind.
Oh.
Shadow, I just love who you are. I really do.
I feel like that's sarcastic.
It is a little bit.
70% sarcasm, but 30% real. Like real love for you.
I don't know how to take that. I'll just take it as a compliment and thank you for it.
Think about my theme, kid.
Tentacles?
Think about the theme of the show, of the channel, of the character that I portray on the internet. It's all based on what?
A fisherman's wife's dream, that like Japanese painting. Oh, you mean Eldritch Horror? Okay, gotcha.
Okay, now I'm assuming that you haven't read a lot of Lovecraft or associated works.
Not really, no.
Okay. Now I realize that this joke might be a little esoteric, but for those who know me, know that occasionally I will bring up something random like that is in a fictional setting, like it's real. For example, the Necronomicon, which I'm sure you've heard of.
Yes, I have.
Okay, originated in those books. It's not a real book.
I know.
The idea behind it is that it is not meant for mortal minds. So when I bring up something like that, it's a reference to that. Like, I don't know. Everybody else got it. I don't know why I'm explaining this.
Just read your books, Shadow.
Yeah. Read your books and be fucking happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Necronomicon does make an appearance in the Evil Dead movies. Yes, it also appears in one of the Friday the 13th movies. It's all over the place. So, yeah. Never mind. All right. We brought the whole show to a screeching halt.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Shadow.
It's all my fault. For once, it's all my fault.
It is for once. Yes,
for once
it is definitely for once. For
100% my fault, as opposed to a portion can be given to someone else.
Yeah, that's you trying to get out of the blame there, buddy.
Correct.
Keep digging that hole. You'll get out of it somehow, Shadow.
No, you won't. No.
Yeah. UA's right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Also true. You don't need to reload a chainsaw. Well, you do need to reload a chainsaws run on gasoline. So that's not quite true.
In Doom, they do. They run on gasoline too. You gotta pick up the gas.
In real life, they do.
Yeah, but in Doom, it doesn't matter in real life. Doom is the priority here, all right?
Not really. I think it's real life is what's the priority.
Yeah. Oh man. I just want to boot you off the stream now, kid. I want to do it. I'm not going to do it because it wouldn't be right, but I kind of want to send you back in.
For what?
For mild annoyance.
That is perfectly justified.
Well, that's really not, but I'm petty, so.
This is why Samuel drinks on stream.
It happened one fucking time, Ryan. You weren't even there, so shut up.
What are you talking about, Carrie's stream?
No.
Oh.
No, I was talking about I had a New Year's show. You were
that,
there,
woman.
Shadow.
Was I?
What?
Yeah.
Don't do that, woman. Gosh.
You shut up.
You shut
I
up.
don't remember. I probably wasn't there. I probably had to work or something.
Look, you might know where I'm moving to, but you don't know where I live currently. Okay, so I only have
Florida.
Florida.
My brother,
I live in Florida.
My brother's moving to Florida. I'm so jealous.
I have friends that know where you live.
That's true. You do. Actually, I think a fair amount of people on this panel know where I live.
Yeah, and I know these friends will give me the information that I want.
That's all right. You can show up at the front door. I got it. I know how to
Way
work
to make it dirty.
No, man, why did you set him up for that?
What are you gonna do?
I didn't set it up. He brought that in.
It's like that wall. And she's just like, I didn't walk into the wall.
Hey, that reminds me, Carrie. Let me know in the chat. Did you want me to stop the stream on your channel on from this end, or did you want it to keep going? It's up to you, man.
It's funny because it's true. Because I do run into the wall.
I believe that.
Well, we heard her do it off screen one time.
I know. I forgot about that.
I didn't.
She's like, ah! And I
She
was
comes
like,
back and we're making fun of her. She's like, "Wait, you guys heard that?"
yeah, I was like,
Oh, I remember.
did she just fall? And I'm like, I don't know. It sounded like it. And then she comes back on. And I was like, did you fall? And she's like, you guys heard that? I'm like, yeah. You went, ah!
She was also really terrified of someone clipping it and using the audio for something.
But thankfully, you couldn't hear the audio very well.
Yeah, no, Kohai was like complaining in the chat about like, dang it, I isolated it, but I couldn't make it usable.
Yeah. But
Spock,
I am clumsy.
Just to address chat, Spock. I can ask Sheila sometime, if she wants to come on. Sheila kind of pretty much knows me though.
Who?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I'm not opposed to new people coming on the show at all, but I don't think Sheila has any fucking idea who I am. So
yeah, she doesn't really know who it is. She's somebody who hangs out with all the memers and stuff like that. So she's on like Dermy Wormy's channel. On Friday nights they do Ball Busters, which is funny.
Yeah, she's usually up Dermy Wormy's ass.
Well, yeah, it's funny watching them banter back and forth. It's fucking hilarious. Because Dermy's such a lovely punching bag. He's kind of like Shadow, but he takes it with stride. So Shadow needs to get there.
Speaking of steering into the skid, from Kohai, the updated Dead Horse meme.
Oh God, the feet.
That's a hit right there.
Whose feet are those?
Those are Brie Larson's feet.
Probably.
I don't know if she's ever like posted feet pics like that. Usually she's doing weird yoga poses.
I mean, I don't know.
Try not to show your feet doing yoga poses.
Well, I mean, I think everybody is like fucking sockless doing yoga.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't do yoga, so I don't know.
I go sockless doing yoga.
Holy fucking! I can't believe she's able to do that with just like an iPad while she's at work. Like that is insanely talented. Like I need a computer to come close to that.
Well, I mean, I know so. I think some of the memers just do it on their phones. Those guys are like precision though. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, like they're absolutely amazing at it.
Yeah, I know. That's how you ended up with wings and a dress there, Twinkerbell.
Yes.
I was at Walmart earlier today, and I did see a Tinkerbell costume, and it did remind me of you, Shadow.
Look, Casley's posting, and she's not laughing on the screen. She's on the panel.
I know
she's one of my favorite people on the internet ever.
She's probably
She's probably on her bed, just like listening and just like.
Oh, I think she's in the bathroom or something. She's just.
Dude, she's been in the bathroom for a while. She's been off the camera for a good time.
I've been feeding my dogs and my husband.
She's like,
it's not the
stop
same.
Making up stories about me.
I don't know. I heard a little bit of an echo when you talked. I'm thinking the bathroom.
Jesus, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ryan, why do you always think of the worst things?
Because he's into water sports.
Shadow, I don't think you know what that means.
Yes, I know what that means. I'm not that innocent.
Don't say it if you don't know, because they're gonna ask.
What does it mean, Shadow?
It's like piss play, right?
Good boy. Mostly.
What'd you
say? Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
I'm not a canine.
Look, everybody. Shadow did a trick.
I'm not a fucking canine.
Shadow proved something that he knew something that we doubted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Honestly, when Shadow explained it, I nodded knowingly, like I knew what he was talking about. Now I wish I didn't know.
And I'm sure everybody watching now, y'all are probably familiar with who Shadow is, and you probably have seen us give the kid a lot of shit, and some of it probably seems undeserved because it kind of is, because I'm petty like that. But
no, it's all
you haven't seen him on Twitter, it's all deserved.
Well, it isn't just that. It's like this is not the only way we interact with the kid. We do actually treat him like a human being when he's not on camera.
Wait, so but now you won't get to see him on Twitter anymore.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah, he burned that fucking bridge.
I mean, I'll make a new account, but I'll probably limit it to just like for communication purposes.
What you get kicked off for?
Oh wow!
I quoted Sam Hyde.
Wow, UA. Wow.
I quoted Sam Hyde's rant about Hassan Piker in response to a Hassan Piker meme.
Yeah, he quoted. He didn't like retweet. He quoted it and tweeted it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was after it was like, hey, I'm like, why the fuck did I get banned? Like, because I've been arguing with people over like some stupid like Warhammer shit, and I'm like, did I really get banned over like a war? Oh, yeah,
No.
okay, that's like your legitimate ban. Yeah, like okay, fuck, I can't actually appeal that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're also the person who is arguing with what is it, that dragon show over lore bits and like.
I do that on Reddit. I don't do that on Twitter. I separate my rambling.
Reddit.
It's a creepy kids cartoon that just creeps me out every time I see pictures of it.
Let me ask you this, kid. Did you appeal it?
I appealed it like 3 times, and it's always
Okay.
a bot telling me, "Hey, no."
So
I
it
need
gets
to
back
get-
to
I
you.
need to
How
make a new
fast does it get back to you?
The first 2 times was like 30 minutes. The third time was like a couple hours.
Okay. So those first 2 times, that should have been your clue.
Yeah.
Like because
No, I know.
normally with the suspension, there is a timer. It tells you how long you're suspended for: 12 hours, 7 days, what have you.
No, it didn't give me a timer. It said suspended.
Yeah, that means they don't want you back, and they're not going to let you back.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like when my main account got suspended, I got a notification back in a couple of days saying you know, you're promoting violence or whatever, because you know I shared the whole Joe Biden in front of the you know, red and black background that somebody else made the meme, you know, like of him looking like Hitler or whatever. And they're like, "Oh, it's got hateful images in it, so you're promoting violence or whatever." Yeah, it was retarded. It's literally stupid. Because it was somebody else's meme that I retweeted. But anyway,
It's a meme. Come
but
on.
anyway, long story short, it took a couple of days, and then of course, you know, obviously it was an automated response, but then I appealed it again, and it was in limbo. But yeah, if you're getting responses like that, yeah, your ass is grass. That means that, and unfortunately, what you quote tweeted, not retweeted, even retweeting it would have been stupid, by the way, just for the record.
I looked up. So I looked up the video and I just wrote out what he was saying. And in hindsight, I know that's really fucking stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I probably knew it was stupid.
Did
in the
anything
moment,
happen to him?
No.
No,
Also,
because he wrote it out. He didn't like the guy didn't quote it. He watched a video with whoever the hell this is.
Yeah,
and
Sam
wrote-
Hyde.
Yeah, Sam Hyde, and then he just wrote it from the video. So
He,
it's like
he basically, Shadow took what he heard Sam Hyde verbally say and put it to text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is like it's basically legitimately a death threat if you didn't know Sam Hyde had a history of that type of shit and never acted on it.
I kept telling you, kid, context doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, I know it doesn't.
It does not matter. They see
Yeah.
death threat. That's all they're going to see.
Yeah, I
and
know.
They're not going to ask you, you know, any extenuating circumstances. They're
really
not going to pay
stupid.
attention to your little quotation marks or anything. They
Yeah, I know.
don't care. You did
Yeah.
a thing that was dumb. End of
Yes.
story.
Did you
Yes.
at Hassan Piker too?
Yes.
No, I responded to a meme. I didn't at Hassan Piker. I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
It was like a
I
meme. Like
mean,
it was a
that's
meme with.
debatable.
It was a
Still,
meme with Jack Horner. It was like Jack Horner next to Hassan Piker, and then it was one of these is a vile, despicable waste of oxygen human being, and the other is Jack Horner. Because if you saw the Puss in Boots movie, Jack Horner is a horrible person, yet somehow is still less horrible than Hassan fucking Piker in Minecraft. And so I responded with that because Hassan was like running from Sam Hyde. Like banning people
Yeah,
just
you gotta-
mentioning the guy.
Here's where you lose me, kid. So I get that sometimes you say things and and they're maybe things you shouldn't have said, but you say them in the heat of the moment, or because it's like that's just where the conversation leads. I understand that. What I don't understand is that you had plenty of time to think about what you were doing when you were typing this out before you hit send.
Also, too, let me give you a word of advice. Branch out. Stop listening to so much political stuff. It melts your brain. It literally
the
does.
Warframe stuff.
It's designed to. Well, Kat, I could say the same thing about you. It melts your brain, guys.
Oh no,
it literally it's designed to make you guys angry, and that's all it is.
I know.
And so
I stopped watching Fox News for that reason.
No, I stopped. I only listened to the Quartering and Tim Pool.
Well, I wouldn't. I got to be honest. I wouldn't listen to Tim Pool because he is very much a perpetuator of literally amping crap up. Like Jeremy from the Quartering, like he reports the news, but at the same time, he used to kind of do that a little bit, but he stopped. I think as he's grown older, he's wanted his channel to last longer. He's kind of stopped perpetuating this whole,
the reason I
amping people up crap. Like there's a way to report the news without pissing people off.
No, the reason I listen to Tim Pool. Well, first of all,
I know he's not considered conservative, and your family is very liberal.
So so when I listen to them, I share some of the stuff so it comes across as more neutral. He also has some really great guests. He had
no, I understand
Bongino recently, but in general, I have listened to a lot less. I've been listening to a lot of Warframe stuff to learn about builds. I've been listening to a lot more video game stuff because I'm not. You know what? If they want to do whatever the hell they want to do, they can go ahead and do whatever the hell they want to do and leave me out of it at this point. I don't care.
Yeah, at this point, I've backed off from listening to a lot of political stuff, left or right, lately, just because I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. I keep my hand in when it comes to WEF because, frankly, they're a threat to every fucking one of us. But generally speaking, like you know what I've been watching a lot of. There's I can't remember the guy's Chandler's Wild show or world or something like that. It's on YouTube. Dude has a house of reptiles, extremely dangerous animals, and he looks like a California Valley Boy surfer dude. He's very knowledgeable. He knows his shit, but it's a very entertaining thing. Like he's hanging out with king cobras and with Nile crocodiles and black mambas and that sort of thing. I've been watching a lot of that stuff, or stuff on sharks. I've been watching a lot of stuff on sharks lately because it has nothing to do with anything that we're going on in the world, and it's something I'm interested in. And I'm not saying that you guys got to go watch these videos. I'm just saying, giving an example of this is what I've been doing more with my time lately in terms of entertainment quality, or I've been listening to stories, or reading. Even I picked up books again, so actual paper books.
I watch Mario speed runs back to back to back.
No, but
that's what I'm into now. Just Mario speed run.
No, it's just nice to hear about how the Budweiser thing is actually succeeding. So every now and then, that's why I especially like Jeremy, because it's it's actually doing something, or the Target boycott. But other than that,
Well, to be honest, I actually don't agree with that. I don't agree with boycotting anything. If you want, you can spend your money where you want to, but I think an active boycott is not a good thing.
No, at this point,
that's cancel culture. Even if it's for us, it's still cancel culture.
No, because we know, and a lot of people who are like they weren't for boycotts. No, we need to make a stance, and they're learning. It's making a difference. It's starting to make a difference.
I get that.
So
don't buy the product because you don't like the product. Don't
don't stand out in front of the business and picket it and try to turn customers away.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, and they never they don't say boycott it, but they say this is the result. People are choosing to boycott it.
I've seen the videos Jeremy has.
He even said, "Go buy it if it's for free. Go take it." I'm like, no.
He did say, because they're giving you like $20 off. But he said literally the boycott's working. We need to keep it up. I literally watched a video yesterday.
You're right. But
so I mean, look. I'm not bagging on you, Kat. If this is a free country, you do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm all for it. But I'm just saying, one of the reasons I don't post as much on my political channels because it's a sour taste. And it's very easy to get wrapped up in that political garbage. The pop culture stuff, I enjoy talking about movies and television, whether they're bad or good. Where I usually get where a lot of us are irritated is because they put politics into our entertainment, and we don't like that. So like I watched the original Willow the other day, and then of course I started watching the Willow TV show. Now I'm not a massive Willow fan, right? Some of the stuff of the Willow TV show, I thought they tried to actually be a little bit faithful to the original, but it was too soaked up in identity politics of lesbians. I don't know why. Of course, one of them is like the princess, and she's super self-entitled, and she is the worst part of the whole entire fucking show. She literally, her awfulness takes up the whole show. Freckled Jesus, as I call her, she was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. She's the other lesbian. She is far less fucking horrendous. You know why? Because she actually is like, she tells the other girl who she's like in love with, why are you so awful? Why do you have these like horrible, why do you hate everybody? And it's almost like kind of like telling on itself in a weird sense. But yeah, it is. It's awful because they put this lesbian couple front and center and nobody cares.
Yeah, sure.
Like, nobody cares.
Real quick, so Zillage, I'm not saying that, like, I guess what my point is, and I think I said this last night on Abyssal Musings, is not that, if somebody's selling something and you disagree fundamentally with what they're selling, by all means, walk the fuck away, take your wallet with you. My issue comes from the cancel culture thing. What I'm seeing, like guys like Matt Walsh saying, hey, yeah, keep it up. Don't, go to Walmart. Oh, look at those looters go and all that shit. I know he didn't encourage the looters. I'm just pointing some shit out here. But, it just like that, I think, is not okay. As like, if you're not good with it, that's fine. But in order for a free market to be a free market, we have to allow them to remain in business, and people who choose to cater to that business or to go to that business, to spend their money on that business, that's their business. They can, but it's not my job to tell them not to do that. Since they're shilling like swimsuits for little boys to tuck their junk back, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't need to go to their store. I have no business telling anybody else that they can't go buy that shit.
Yeah,
but I got to be honest though. I like the shorts at Target. I'm gonna go buy the shorts at Target. I'm sorry, just the way it is. I mean,
I don't have an issue with that, Ryan.
Yeah, and see, and that's my stance right there. I don't like the fact that like they're what they're doing either, and it's just because it's that time of the month, guys. We know what's coming up. It's always going to be a thing, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to go away. It's probably not going to go away for a good decade. Oh, it's Larry.
Larry.
You love Larry. My favorite. Well, one of my favorite black guys.
he had to add that one of because you got two black guys on the panel.
Yeah, well, I don't have a clue who the other guy could be.
I like that.
Dad jokes.
I don't know. I just don't know.
How you doing, man? I haven't seen you since last night.
Well, yeah, I know it's been a while. I had some family come in from out of town. I turned around, people at the door. I'm like, what in the world? I was like, well, Saturday's out the window.
Oh, was it a surprise visit? I hate those.
Well, not a surprise for my wife. But she's a Slytherin, so you know how that is.
She didn't tell you. I never used to know what the fuck that meant until I started, wanting to play the Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy. Apparently, Slytherins are like bad. I took the quiz or whatever, so it's like transfers to the game. Apparently, if you go to the one website, I'm a Gryffindor. Yeah. I don't really know what that means either.
Hufflepuff.
I guess you're a Hufflepuff. Really?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I heard Hufflepuffs are kind of like they don't have a whole lot of bite or bark.
No, that's a misconception.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
It is.
Basically, that originates from the original like nursery rhyme. Is like Gryffindor took the brave people, Ravenclaw took the smart people, Slytherin took the evil people, and Hufflepuff got what was left. And then J.K. Rowling realized that I kind of need to make things a little bit more nuanced, so she made Hufflepuffs just more. If I remember right, they're more like generalist. Like Gryffindors are the suicidally brave people, Ravenclaws are the assholishly smart people, Slytherins are the evils, and Hufflepuffs are the chill.
the Hufflepuffs are also one of the things about the house that makes them unique is they didn't take over. They were willing to take anybody in. So the idea she changed the idea. She changed the idea from they took the leftovers to anyone who wanted to. They were open and welcome to everyone. The Slytherins are more ambitious. They're not evil per se. They're not always evil, but they will put their own safety above others. So
They'll
they have
also-
ulterior motives.
Yeah, they also trample others to be successful.
Yeah.
But also,
Which
like, that's
kind of makes them bad people.
Sociopathic a little.
Some of them bad. I'm not going to say all of them are bad people, but obviously in the movies, you see they're not the nicest. They're willing to trample anybody to get what they want, which I mean, hate to say it, in the world, that's in some ways you kind of have to do that. I mean, you don't have to trample over people literally in a sense, or like stab people in the back, but you kind of have to be a little ruthless if you want to make it in the business world, I guess.
Yeah. In defense of the Gen Pop Slytherins, though, we only ever really see the ones that are like the children of Death Eaters, which are like effectively Wizarding World National Socialist German Workers' Party members with like the whole genocide shtick.
You can say Nazi.
Nazi, fine. Nazis. They're full blown Nazis in the whole genocide and superior
That's the
race.
N word that you can say.
Gotcha. We never see.
You know what?
We never see like a Gen Pop Slytherin in the films or in the books. Like you need that shitty play to get a pair of Gen Pop Slytherins.
So, Ledge, you should take the quiz. It was actually kind of entertaining, to be honest. I wasn't a huge Harry Potter fan until I kind of got interested in the game. I was like, okay, this kind of seems cool. But yeah. Anyway, I say take the quiz. It was fun. It's interesting and entertaining.
What'd you get?
I like
read the book.
I like magic. I like mysticism and stuff like that. But I think it was kind of like the movies because I was like 16 when the first one came out, or like 17. I know because I got off work at like Taco Bell and met my parents on like a Friday night. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go see a movie. You want to go with us when you got off work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." I met him in my work uniform and like drove there myself. But yeah, I was like 17, so that's why I wasn't like the biggest fans. I do want to go back and rewatch them because I have a feeling they're probably pretty good movies. I just didn't.
What house did you get sorted into?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Yeah, exactly what I thought. I figured that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know anything about it until I wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy. So you can take the quiz, and then of course whatever you get on the quiz, you can link to your account, and it'll transfer in the game. So like, yeah, it kind of takes it takes the test out of the game and just automatically puts it in there for you. I think so. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm actually kind of I'm interested now, and
Doesn't that kind of stomp on the role playing a little bit?
Well,
like,
okay.
In the point of role playing to play like a variety of different things that maybe you're not necessarily you aren't.
I mean, for your first run, I can imagine it'd be kind of cool, like playing yourself, and then the next few runs to like experience new stuff.
Okay, so I'll have to admit, I'm the kind of person that when I play a video game, I can't. Even though it's a computer, I can't like stomp on the innocent. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
just
I
remember
played
this.
Sorry, Larry. Go ahead.
Well, Hogwarts Legacy. Just remember, as I found out, there's a certain section of that game that only Hufflepuffs can access.
Yeah, there are certain sections, that only certain houses can.
Right. I just mean like, if you take the test right online and that test sorts you into whatever house you actually are, then doesn't it take some of the role playing out of like, the options that you have in the game?
First of all, it's blatantly obvious. Honestly,
yeah,
you can
the
obviously
game does the same thing.
The online one isn't as blatantly obvious. The game one is really obvious. Like, I mean, I'm amazed by the people who are like, I didn't realize I was gonna end up in Gryffindor, dude. It was so blatantly obvious. Like, I knew, just it's like 3 questions.
I'm not very far. I didn't make it very. Sorry, Kat. Go ahead. You weren't finished with your point.
Well, I was also gonna say this. If you know what, I have to say this. As somebody who worked in the library, all right, listen to the audiobooks. For God's sakes, people. I'm sick of the people who are like, well, I'm just going to watch the movies. Listen to the audiobooks. The movies suck.
Or just read the physical
Or read the books, yeah.
You read the physical books, yeah. I mean,
the audiobooks are phenomenal. They're done by Jim Dale. He is a phenomenal voice actor. He does an amazing job. Really good job. Like, just
I didn't think the movie sucked, Cat. Maybe in comparison to the books,
the
but
books, yes. In comparison to the books, yes, by far. The books are
They
much
did
better.
cut a fair amount of stuff out of the books.
fair, they
for the
cut a
movie.
lot out.
Yeah, they cut a bunch out. But that's just transferring books to media. It's really hard to do a faithful adaptation, I think, in today's world. Now there is obviously going above and beyond when you you cut out a shitload of stuff, or you do like Star Wars does, and you cut. Who'd we lose?
I think Lou Castley dropped.
Oh
yeah,
Bye,
Lou
Lou.
dropped.
Bye, Lou.
So
Hello.
I get it. It's dinner time on a Saturday, she's
Yeah.
family and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So, but I do appreciate Lou Castley for coming and sticking with us as long as she did, because I know she. I don't remember exactly when her art was out was, but she didn't have like time for the whole stretch of the thing. So thank you, Lou, for being here and
it was so much
laughing
fun to
along
see
with
you
us and putting awful images into my head regarding Ryan. Seriously, I'm not going to forget that.
Oh man, I got to go back and watch the replay so I can
Yeah.
torture you with it.
It's
And,
amazing.
you need to watch
It's
the
beautiful.
replay. It's been pretty funny.
And that right there, that is why everybody who's been on screen today's link is in the description except Larry's.
I'm not worried about it.
Larry, why do you got the nipple? You know you got a profile picture.
He's on his phone. He's not on his computer.
You punk bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
So Zenny agrees with me. See, Zenny agrees with me. I second what Kat said. I've only seen the first 3 movies, but really enjoy the books. The books are really, really good.
I read a couple of books when I was younger, but not a lot. And I did them for like book reports and English classes. You'd have to like pick like a novel to read or whatever.
Fair enough.
So I did enjoy the books more than the first couple of movies. But then again, like I said, I was very young. I was in my teens and like early 20s. So it was kind of like watching the Twilight movies. I thought it was shit. But I still think the Twilight movies are shit. I would give Harry Potter another chance. So
explain the Twilight movies like this.
They're poop on paper.
Really?
Well, the books are poop on paper. The movies are shit on screen.
That's how you explain it. How I explain it is that if you really think about it, it's a story of an underage girl trying to decide if she wants to fuck her dog or her corpse.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, she's a necrophiliac, or
It's also
bestiality.
super creepy because like fucking what's his name? He ends up stalking her like in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And, like obsessively. It's and
What,
then,
the
of course,
vampire?
Yeah, the vampire.
The vampire ends up
Edward.
stalking somebody that he really wants to eat.
Yeah.
Edward's the vampire, Jacob's the werewolf, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Also,
I don't
doesn't the dog end up wanting to like date his daughter or something, or her daughter?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they end up. He ends up
imprinting on her.
Yeah,
Yeah, they end up together.
yeah. He ends.
No, I know the vampire and she does, but don't like.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Jake,
no.
Jake-
No,
Jake-
their daughter and the wolf / werewolf, whatever the hell you want to call them. No, they end up together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's super kind of like weird.
It's very weird.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
But they were such magical movies, and it's like no, they're horrible.
You
like-
have this guy imprint on a baby.
Look, that's like the same kind of bitches who go around saying that the Phantom of the Opera is the greatest love story ever told, who have obviously never
These are
read
the
the
same
fucking
kind
book,
of. These are the same kind
which
of
isn't
fucking
about love
people
at
who
all. It's
gave
about
us the
obsession
fucking-
and murder.
These are the same kind of fucking people that gave us the fucking Raylos for Star Wars. Like, oh my god, Ray and Kylo Ren, they're so wonderful together. And it's like, no,
They had no
fucking weird.
chemistry. They
Adam
had no
Driver-
chemistry at all.
Adam Driver needs to divorce his actual real life wife so he can end up
Yes,
with Daisy
that's what
Ridley,
fucking
or
these
I'm going to
weirdos
send
said.
death threats.
That's
Yeah,
what
the
these
Raylos?
fucking weirdos literally
Yeah.
did.
Yes, they did. They were
No, but
fucking
I'm-
fucking degenerates.
Yeah, those are the fans. Those are the fans of the thing. The thing
Yes,
is
yes, the
stupid
fans.
on its own, with or without the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. You know why I was so happy, so very happy when Now, obviously, this predates by like a year or so the Twilight movies, but the books were all the rage at the time. 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night came out, and that movie is about vampires in a way that brings it kicks all the sexy out and it brings the monsters back. It's awesome. They're brutal and unforgiving and ruthless and just.
Yeah, I think Josh Hartnett was in it or something like
fucking
that.
Did
you just have an orgasm?
It was
Yes, he
did.
It was a fucking cool movie. I did like that movie.
It was
no, but these are the same weirdos that loved fucking 50 Shades of Grey. I'm like, you know that those books and movies would not be sexy if the guy lived in a trailer park, right?
You do know
it's
that
only because the guy is a billionaire or some shit like that.
You do know that 50 Shades is like Twilight fanfic, right?
I didn't know
Twilight
that.
is fanfic.
Yeah.
And Twilight is fanfic. I can't remember what kind of it was meant to be fanfic as well. I can't remember what it's fanfic for.
But this
Twilight is also meant to be
demographic. This is the demographic of fucking retards that it caters to. It's fucking wine moms who live in suburbia who haven't gotten fucking plowed good in probably a good decade.
Yeah,
that's what it goes down to. It's wine moms who have a miserable fucking marriage, and this is what this fucking crap caters to. That's who these Raylos are.
That guy was ugly. The guy would be locked up in the first 10 minutes of the film.
Like it.
Oh yeah, if he lived on the wrong side of the tracks and a wife beat her.
Right. All right. Yep. Look, I looked into it because I got so tired of all the Kirk Spock fanfic. I couldn't understand why it was ridiculously abundant. I was like, "What the hell is wrong with me?" So you want to know? You want to know?
Also, the same weirdos that think that two guys just can't be fucking friends. It's like,
yeah, but you don't.
They're so desperate for fucking like actual like love in their life that these people have to invent crap.
You want to know why they do it, at least with the guys? It's because they don't want to see.
Deranged?
No, you want to, because I looked into it. I actually read a couple of articles about it because I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people? I mean, come on. It's obvious Kirk and Spock are not a pair. It's obvious if you've watched any Star Trek. It's because they don't want to see. You'll notice that it's only with male characters who do not have a steady girlfriend the majority of the time. Like Ben Sisko had Cassidy Yates. So you don't find a lot of Sisko fanfic. Why? Because he had a steady girlfriend. They don't want to see their favorite character, the guy they have the hots for, with another woman. So instead, they make him gay. So then it's like, oh, I'm not seeing Kirk with someone else. I'm seeing Kirk with Spock, not Kirk with a woman. That's why. It's written by straight women. It's not written by gay guys. It's written by straight women.
They did the same thing to The Walking Dead.
They did the same
wanted
thing
Daryl
with
to be gay
Supernatural.
because all the women wanted Daryl.
Yeah, they wanted Sam and Dean and Supernatural to get together despite the fact they're biological brothers.
Yeah, but they don't want Sam and Dean with another woman.
No, they want them with each other. With each other.
Yeah, because they prefer that. They prefer that over seeing Sam or Dean with a woman. These are
You
women.
people are nasty, man. Know me, do something about that.
I'm just telling you what I read in an article.
Use brass knuckles.
Okay, the real reason is though is because of misogyny. You realize that, right? It's because these guys they consider them womanizers because Kirk was hooking up with a bunch of alien women, and it's the same reason they hate James Bond and they want to fucking neuter James Bond is because guess what? James Bond fucking gets around. He's a fucking international spy. Like, you think he's gonna fucking settle down and have a fucking wife and kids? Like, no, that's not the life he lives. That's not how James Bond is written. And these women don't like that because because quite frankly, most of them are over the fucking hill. Nobody wants to fucking touch them with a 10-foot pole, including their fucking husbands.
Thank you.
That is what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's why they read 50 Shades of Grey. It's why they latch onto these fucking movies. It's why they have to find romance between Kylo Ren and Rey. It's why it's why these weirdos latch onto all this crap and they just they scream on Twitter about it.
And the sad thing is
they have nothing else to do.
The sad thing is, and one of the things that I took comfort in was the fact that this only stayed on fanfic.net. Now, all of a sudden, the moment I heard them talking about turning Kirk gay or bi, then I was like, oh my God, the fanfic writers are now in Hollywood.
Yes.
Look, there is good fanfic out there. I have read it myself. Every now and then you will find someone who really loves Star Trek who will go out of their way to write the characters very, very well. It's rare, but I have read some really good Star Trek stuff out there. On the other hand, the majority of it is written by losers who are now in Hollywood. That's the thing that's frustrating. It's like at least Kirk and Spock as a pair was on the internet in that crazy corner of lunacy. Not anymore.
Yeah. And like that's
Doug McCoy, I need a set of brass knuckles.
They had
like,
to make
and
Buzz
that's-
Lightyear gay because he was the perfect guy.
Yeah, it's these people just co-opt crap that they want to see, and they project themselves into that because, quite frankly, they're lonely, bitter people. That's all. And Hollywood is filled with lonely, bitter people, by the way, who just stab each other in the back. They'll shake your hand in your face and turn around and be like, knife.
Yeah.
So these are deeply unhappy people, and the crap that they fucking put on screen, that they put on screen for the last probably, I don't know, almost a decade, caters to lonely, bitter people. You know, misery loves company. That's all it is. You know, and if they can find some semblance of righteousness in their opinion, but it's actually self-righteousness and preaching to the lower masses, you know, to the plebs, all of us, you know, then they've done their job. They're good people. It's like, if you don't have a Ukraine flag in your bio, then you're a bad person. If you don't support Ukraine, it's like, how about I support you know, just the end of the war period, because I don't like seeing people die. It's no different than what that weirdo Caitlin Collins or whatever the hell her fucking name is. She's pretty hot though. But she's a retard. You know, so as long as she keeps her mouth shut, you know, we're good to go. But the thing is that she was bashing on the former president because she's like, well, so you don't support Ukraine? He's like, I support people not dying. How about that? I think that's a pretty good stance to have, people not dying. But no, these people, they can't do that. They make themselves fake heroes. They claim to be righteous, but all they are is self-righteous. They do it for selfish reasons, and they want to push all this bullshit on other people.
The thing is also they don't enjoy. No, but my other thing is but the other thing is, and this is something that I've noticed, is they don't enjoy it anymore. That's another problem. Like when it used to be people wrote because they enjoyed it. They loved what they were writing. They didn't have a cause. And the problem is, like you said, they're bitter people I mean, I've said it. I've written from Warframe. I love Warframe. I love the game. I don't do it for any activism cause. I don't do it for any message.
No me.
Well,
and we need more people to do that.
You gonna do some more stretching? A little more. You gonna give some armpit shots?
There's my.
Oh wow!
You shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
That's how they're gonna get. That's gonna get
Kohai.
memed to hell, and it's gonna be the most watched part of the stream.
No,
Probably.
no.
Yeah.
Kohai promised her that she wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, Kohai did promise me, and I will take her word for it.
Oh.
That's why
I
I don't
wouldn't
put my
trust her.
feet up, Nomi. That's why you notice I never. At one point, I wanted to show off my Destiny socks, and then I'm like, no. If I do that, no. It's
here's the thing.
take
I
them
mean,
off
it's like you can trust Kohai when she says she won't do something. She won't do
It's
something.
the internet.
The thing is she's not the only one watching.
Yeah.
I know. But I had to spice up this conversation. Zillage, I would trust that you would not do this as well.
Zillage, do you value your life?
Yeah.
I think most of the time, Kohai's the one who clips everything, and Kohai
Yeah.
that no means
Well,
no.
no, Shadow's been known to clip a few. If I'm not mistaken.
I'll usually only grab faces for like slapping them into like random things, like putting your head on a muzzled dog, for example. I don't normally use the whole screenshot.
I'm only going to address this one way, Carrie. If you want to read whatever I said into your own personal situation, that's on you. I said nothing about you. So you can read whatever you want into it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything further about that because I'm not going to fight with you in the chat or on stream.
But yeah, I had to do some stretches. That's why I was off camera for a little while, because I've been sitting down for a good minute.
She didn't. She's like, I saved that for the OnlyFans.
There you
No,
advertise.
I saved that for Sam's 50th. That's what I did.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Wait. Was that you advertising your OnlyFans?
No, only feet.
No. Only feet.
Only feet.
Completely different site.
Feetfinder.com.
I mean, the end result is the same, but yeah.
Which I'd never heard of until Nomi
And,
said
and,
that
and how
was a real
and how
site.
appropriate that Nomi did something and Sam hates feet and she does it on his 50th.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. Feet crop up from time to time. There's even feet in the new shadow meme.
There is feet in the shadow.
Are gross. This guy only wears.
I should hate this meme, but I just
That
love
looks
the amount
kinda
of
good,
quality of it.
That's a work of art. Kohai, you better be sharing that shit all over Twitter with the Legion. Hey,
Zillage,
Carrie?
I see you. Sorry. I was going to say, Zillage, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're a real one.
Yeah. So we are coming up on 3 hours pretty fast here. So I don't know. Probably we'll cut it short here soon. But this has been pretty good for the most part.
Yeah. Kind of bounce around on different stuff. I mean, we didn't really talk about anything
Always
too crazy.
fucking do. Always do.
Yeah, pretty much. Larry and his schedule. I love that last night. Like Larry's like, I threw the schedule out. Like
That was the plan. I had something as a backup, but the plan was to get everybody on. Since today was the 50th, I was like, you know what? Yeah, the hell with the schedule. I'll just put something up just in case. But I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a meme I made a while back of Larry, and it's like Larry in a uniform trying to keep trains running, and then it's just a bunch of different people on the train hijacking it.
That would have been funny.
Like he comes in with like a schedule.
Whoa, wait, Shadow, you had somebody else hijacking other than me? Oh my
It was
God.
there were 4 people on the image.
Arab hatred here.
There
We
were
are the
4
ones who hijack stuff. Oh my God.
4 people
Shadow,
hijacking a train, which was an allegory for the stream.
No. Shadow, there's only one person who hijacks stuff. That's me. Me.
No,
I
Samuel,
wouldn't do
Amira,
it. I wouldn't
Kohai,
say
and Ryan
that.
typically ruin Lawrence's schedules.
Hey, it seems to get inappropriate when I show up.
Do we ruin them or do we make them better?
I mean, you take the schedule, you take whatever he has planned, and it gets chucked out the window at 125 miles an hour.
Better.
Yeah, it kind of does. But I mean, it's whatever. I'm not worried about what you're saying, Tentacle Head.
Larry's not worried because the snake is a witness.
Exactly.
The snake is a witness for Jesus, not for Larry.
I'm about to say, man, Larry does like his snake stories.
It does in fact like his snake stories. So I don't know. I feel like this has been a pretty successful 50th episode kind of thing. I figure we'll probably do another like big panel. This is the biggest panel we've had on here before. 10 people on at one time.
Yep, you had the full thing going on.
So I feel like we'll probably do that again around the 100th episode. I mean, it may happen in between, who knows? But in terms of like planning it out and stuff, another year's time, another 50 weeks.
Well, you know that our show is approaching its 50th episode. We're not far behind on that.
No, I realize I do. I don't know if we'll do the same kind of thing over there because different formats almost, but we may. Well, who knows?
It's the 50th. I'm not gonna give a rat's behind. And when we made that show, we always knew that it was gonna evolve. It's vastly different than what it was in the first episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
When is the birthday of the show?
Which show? This one or
this one?
This one. The next week. This is the 50th episode. Next week is the 51st, but we took a week off between the first and the second episodes. So next week will be 52 weeks, 1 year. So yeah.
Sam, hold that pose. I need your face for something.
Hold what pose? It's an avatar.
Thank you.
What?
Fucking weirdo.
That reminds me. How many
kid? Get him out of here.
How many people in the panel actually knows what Samuel looks like?
I don't.
I don't.
I do.
I do too.
There's exactly 2 of
Because
you when you're on panel who know exactly what I look like.
I've
very
seen
few
him with the
people have
camera
seen my
off,
face.
but Yeah, I've seen him with the camera off, but I haven't seen his actual face. He had
Well, I'll tell you what.
Hulu mask on, which is cool, by the way. That's a cool mask.
The tentacles fit. The tentacles fit. But I still say I think you look like a cross between a wizard and a biker.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard people say I resemble an old crippled Viking.
Yeah, you do.
I got to be honest. I've always kind of wondered if the face matches the voice. You know,
It
because
does.
a lot of
It
times
does.
I don't think the face matches the voice.
Yeah, it does.
From how Sam's described himself, yeah, it does like thick beard, kind of like thick beard, older face.
Well, his beard is shaped. It's shaped like one of those those wavy swords.
Older.
You know those wavy swords that you can buy, or they're like knives, but they have a lot of curves, almost like a snake.
blade?
That's how his beard is. That's why the tentacles are the way they are.
Hold on.
Oh, interesting.
No, it's just because I
Larry?
sleep on the beard and it won't go back to the original shape.
Larry, thanks for
What
calling
you
Sam a
guys are
tentacle
supposed
head.
to be doing, is saying how he's the best looking man alive. So everyone who doesn't see his face is ridiculously jealous. Yes, my God, it was like looking upon the face of God when I saw his face.
Cat is my agent of chaos.
Yes.
Hey Ryan, what's that face for?
Because I just stumbled.
Are you
upon
turtling right now?
No, I just stumbled upon this article that I'm going to do a video immediately after the show is over, because this is, I swear to Jesus, a real fucking.
Oh God, what?
What is it?
25 child photos, 25 childhood heartthrobs from Disney Channel who sparked our gay
good Christ.
awakening.
Oh,
Nope.
stop.
Oh
Wow.
Is there anything good about Disney?
I'm done. Nope.
Anything?
What the?
Nothing.
This is a real fucking article I just stumbled upon
Is it recent?
6 hours ago.
Oh my God!
Wow. Well, guys, we're gonna. It looks like we're doing a.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
No,
She's lightning fast.
God,
this is Shadow, I think, who did this.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been working on this for like
Don't
an hour or
ruin
so.
that Twi'lek dancer from fucking Return of the Jedi. You can see her.
I
nipples,
did it
you
in like
fucker.
5 minutes.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a Saturday Night's Royal Rumble with everybody pretty much except for me, because I have to go soon.
Yeah, so we will.
No, we've got to end it.
Jesus Christ!
I got another.
Oh, it's JV.
Hey,
Hey, JB!
Are you feeling
We're
better?
gay.
closing the show down, brother.
Well, that's fine. Could you say
What the hell was that?
Is he dead? Is he talking to this?
Is this
to
God?
the other side?
save the best for last?
Why are you
What's with
echoing?
the echo?
I have no idea.
You sound like you're in a
Are you in
void.
the
Carnegie Hall.
Are you
God,
in
is that you?
I think he
Literally
fell
in a
into my
void.
hole when he took that wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Into the hallway.
Oh wait, Joker, pretend like if you're falling down the hole, like go.
Damn you, Batman!
Oh, that was really loud.
Jesus.
I am so glad I don't have headphones in. Jeez.
And I'm
I don't
partially
think I
deaf
will
in
ever
my
hear
ear.
any
Wait. JV, if you're speaking from the beyond, what is it like up in heaven?
Heaven.
Fuck you too,
Wait,
Bill.
wait,
Wrong zip
wait,
code.
JV, are there dinosaurs in heaven? Please tell me there is.
God, that's awful. It's so loud.
Did Tina make it in? Yeah, I know Tina. Tina Turner make it in?
Yeah, is Tina Turner there?
Oh yeah, Tina Turner had to make it in. She's a gem.
Well, thank you, JV, for
Jamie,
stopping
You're
by.
none of us are asleep.
If we're able to do Monday night stream, please don't sound like that. It's really loud.
Oh yeah, I Zillage, I don't fucking know. I think
I don't know what is happening, but
I think
it
we
sounds
opened
like
up some kind of wormhole.
it sounds
I
like
don't know either. I'll bow out.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'll put your links in the chat and all that. Thank
you
you for
there,
coming. We are
God?
closing
That
out.
was-
So
that was a beautiful way to end right there.
yeah.
It's
With
amazing.
JV literally in a void.
Wait, he didn't even do Toodles.
Well,
No,
I know
we
he
haven't
doesn't
gone
know.
around the
No.
horn yet either.
Yeah, we haven't gone around the horn yet either.
Toodle.
No! Stop stealing people's chicks.
That's
All
what
right.
I do. I
No.
hijack stuff.
Shadow, it's not your job, and if you keep doing it, I am going to boot you.
I've been getting paid to do it.
Kick the kid. Kick him. Kick him.
What
That
are you
was,
thinking?
it was nice seeing Shadow again. I suppose we'll see him again at some point.
It's
no, but let's start going around the horn because I have imagine with 7 people on the panel, this will take a while. Clue, where can people find you on the interwebs?
My YouTube channel, the Clue channel. I should come up first. Finally, don't take it too seriously. I do offend. Yes, I do. And happy 50th.
Thank you, man. Thanks for being here.
Peace out, y'all.
So, Shadow, say your spiel. Keep it short.
Howdy, everyone. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. You can find me over my YouTube channel. You could have found me on Twitter until a couple of days ago. In regards to content, Thursday nights, whenever work permitting, I will be with my co-host, Kat the Hijabi Gamer, either on her channel or my channel for Merry Madness, which is kind of like this show, but a little bit more hectic, or we try to make it a bit more hectic. It's going to be hard to top this week. Monday nights, you can catch me over on Legion Talk with Ryan, JV, Lily 300 Mirrors, Tyler the Redbeard, and Nomi, talking about Game of Thrones. Are we covering 3 episodes this week, or what are we doing?
We're still doing 2.
We're just doing 2. Okay, we're doing episodes.
As long as everything continues in an upward manner, and I don't have to fucking pull it. But yeah, as of right now, we're good.
Wait, what did I say?
It said you can find Shadow at Brie Larson's.
He wishes he could touch the fucking Punani. He loves her from afar.
And
he
then
goes on her Instagram and he's like, I love
let him
you so
let the
much.
She's
kid
got
finish.
no butt cheeks, dude. That's like having sex with an ironing board.
And then Friday nights, again, work permitting, you can also find me, again, Legion Talk, Friday Night Royal Rumble, if Ryan sends me an invite. Twitter is going to be a bit of a bitch until I make a new one. And then in regards to videos, literally going to record one after this that I've been tossing around for a bit. So should be up in like the next hour or 2. Yeah. That's about it.
Fair enough. All right.
So do I leave like Clue or do I stick
No,
around?
the Clue didn't have to dip out like that either. He just kind of did. But it was, it is what it is. I mean, it's up to you, man. If you got to go, you got to go. I get it. But, if you can stick around,
I'll stick around.
Go ahead and stick around. But, just mute, whatever. Nomi, how are you? And where can the good people find you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing my best. I don't know if you saw, and I apologize for kind of being rude on this panel. I was doing my best not to fall asleep, not because it was boring. I had a pretty big meal at this graduation party I was at, and yeah, when you eat a lot of food, you get sleepy.
Shit housed, whatever.
It's just it's story time, so I thought I'd put you front and center.
Oh, okay. I didn't get shit faced. I ate a lot of barbecue, and when you eat a lot of barbecue, that stuff settles in your stomach, and you want to take a nap. So after that party, I came straight here. That's been my day. What's going on right now is I'm going to be finishing my video to post on Monday.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naomi got the itis.
Wait, the itis?
Yeah, when you eat too much barbecue and it starts making you sleepy.
I just got the sleepies. That's all it was.
Yeah,
it was
no
good
worries.
barbecue too. So I got 3 plates.
Well, I can speak for the other regular panelists. It is good to have you back. We've missed you the last couple of weeks, so
yeah, I think I'm done with traveling for right now, but I might be traveling again pretty soon to another place.
Subscribe to feetfinder.com.
All right. Larry, you're up.
So, you guys can find me with Samuel the Infamous next week on Abyssal Musings. I will be revealing my second channel at that point. Look forward to go live. I'm thinking probably Friday. I'm trying to get Diablo for early, but probably next I would say this next upcoming weekend is probably when I'll do a live stream and go from there. Other than that, hey, we made it. Happy 50th, and definitely looking forward to what everybody's got this week. Let's see what else. I think that's it. But yeah, just Ryan, welcome back. We know that I'm glad everything's back up and running. Definitely looking forward to Friday Night Royal Rumble next week. Know me, whenever your channel's up, I'll probably be watching on my break from work. And like I said, looking forward to it. And I'm just at this point, man, I appreciate all you guys, and I want your channels to grow. And I'm hoping that as our channels grow, that we keep our group together and don't lose sight of that. No matter how big you get, don't lose sight of it. Don't lose sight of each other.
Yeah. Thank you, Larry. Love y'all on this.
Yeah.
Love you guys on this panel.
Yeah, no, don't get too big. Not like that. Oh fuck. Never mind.
One more thing.
Fuck.
One more thing I admitted. It's Lawrence's tips for those of you who are aspiring to have children. So what I didn't know, and this is a quick story. Someone gave me a warning about my son learning to potty train, and I didn't know why. My wife and I found out this week that he's ready to start learning. How do we learn? Bought him a little toilet seat, a little toilet. He takes it apart, and next thing we know, we hear him laughing and running. This boy has taken off all his clothes. He streaked us and went straight to the bathroom with the toilet seat, trying to use the bathroom with the toilet. Trying to put it onto my toilet and climb on. So,
well, little kids like to get naked for some reason.
Yeah, but just the sight of this boy, every little giblets dangling there, I was like, oh Lord, okay. So, but yeah, just
doodle berries.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but apparently I'm learning a lot about my 3-year-old son versus a year ago.
Yep.
They change fast. They do. Ryan?
Oh, I will be on Vets Talking in about 45 minutes over on Vets Talking. Drop the G and you'll find it. I don't know what we're going to be discussing tonight, but definitely a bunch of Legion of Memers and stuff like that. It definitely should be an interesting show. Hopefully we'll be able to do Picard Season 3, Episode number 4 review tomorrow. I still need to watch that, so I'll probably do that tonight. And then, of course, hopefully on Monday we'll be able to do. God, I need to figure out what episodes of Game of Thrones we're on. So behind. We're gonna be doing 2 of them though because we are behind. That is my fault. So I will let everybody know what episodes we're doing. But yes, catch us there too. And that's about it.
Nice. So the next order of business would be Kat.
All right. Tomorrow I'm live streaming Warframe. Mugsykins usually joins me. Behemoth, UA play Warframe together. It's awesome. It's free to download. Just sign up. Send me a message on Twitter at GamerHijabi, and I'll invite you to the Discord. I don't put it out in public anymore. So we'll be playing Warframe tomorrow, Thursday, unless things like Shadow's been busy, so we haven't been able to do anything. So, but Merry Madness on Thursdays. Fridays Royal Rumble, and then we're back here again. I am in a live stream later today on Twitch with P. Carly Gaming. He shares the link on Twitter about Destiny, which I am grossly unprepared for because honestly, I don't care about Destiny anymore. I'm really fed up.
That's kind of shocking.
I haven't even finished the freaking campaign yet because it is so bad. Like everyone who I've spoken to has been like, just bite the bullet and play the stupid campaign. And it's like, why the hell am I gonna? They're bringing back a character they killed off like 2 years ago because they're that desperate at this point.
Old jangling keys.
Yeah, no, they're bringing back Cade 6, Nathan Fillion. He was killed off in Forsaken.
Huh? They get Nathan Fillion to come back?
Yeah, they're bringing him back. He used to be Cade 6, which is one of my favorite characters, but it's like, with Marvel, when they bring back a dead character, it's like, okay, death no longer has a meaning. It's clear you're doing it just to that your sales sucked for Lightfall, your story sucked for Lightfall, everyone hated Lightfall. So you're going, hey, Cade Six is back. And everyone's eating it up.
Well, typically in comics, when they killed off a character, that was a trick to boost sales.
Oh, well, they did that to boost sales, but Forsaken sold really well. It wasn't like it was just. But no, now they're bringing him back to boost sales. So it's like.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, well, guys, I'm Samuel the Infamous. This is my channel. We will be back here next week, same time, approximately, with another episode of Screaming Into the Void, the 51st episode, which is in fact the 52nd week since we started this show. And then don't forget that on Sundays, I believe this Sunday is season 3, episode 4 of our Picard review with Ryan, myself, and our good friend Horny Alf, who should be back from vacation by now.
He is.
And so we'll get that rolling again. And I'm excited about that one. 4 is probably my favorite episode of the season. And then, there may, I don't know if, tell you what, if I find out that Amira is doing anything tonight, I will post it as soon as possible in the community tab on this channel for those of you who follow her. But if you do, you can usually find myself and Larry over there as well. That said, do we have any other parting words?
Toodles!
Not that.
No, and no.
All right.
I hijack stuff. It's what I do.
Just kick her.
All right. Thank you, everybody in chat, for joining us on all 5 channels that this was running on. Appreciate each and every one of you. It's good to see everybody who came on the panel, every one of you, even the ones who are here every week. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making the show what it is. And here's to another 50.
Yes, indeed.
So remember, YouTube could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. Good night.